Yay, it's a stream. What a world. Dooby dooby doo. Free to play. Don't worry about it. Whoops. No. Frick, I just effed up all my graphic settings, didn't I? Hello, Heavenly. How are you today? Tried to tweak some of my audio settings, so hopefully it sounds better. Hello, Bread. Alright, I gotta fix my graphic settings. I accidentally hit the go to lowest toggle here, just instead of changing my window resolution. So I gotta make sure all my shiz is correct. Hi. Hello, highest. Really? I have to restart the game for this? FSR2, F off, no. Garbage, frickin' no. Volumetric fog is fine, yes. Motion blur, fuck, jeez. Okay, sorry, no, I gotta swear less. I keep on swearing and I'm trying to swear less. Hello. Motion blur off. I effed up my settings, so I gotta fix this. Bloom, yeah, bloom is fine. Ground density, fine. That's partially off. This should be 16. Subsurface, yeah. Alright, sweet. Good, I fixed it. Okay, but now I have to restart the game, because, yay. Alright, well, give me a second, good lord. Put this splash screen up here. One second. Hello. We're gonna talk about something that is complete hearsay that we know very little concrete information about, but actually we do. But it's hearsay as far as I'm concerned, because anything could change. And it's hearsay from Hoyo's perspective. Alright, why do we have to relaunch the game for this, by the way? It's so goofy. You're playing the TCG? Yes, I really like the TCG. A lot more than I thought I would. We'll probably talk about the TCG again today. Or again, for the first time today. Basically, I like it. And we're probably going to play it, because I'd rather play the TCG than do, like, random quests, even though I probably should do random quests. Especially since Raiden is coming, and Yao is coming, and, you know, I need Raiden boss, or what's his bucket? Scaramouche boss unlocked for Yao. So, but I feel like playing the card game, so anyways. You hate it. Well, you probably haven't figured out how it works exactly, but no, card games aren't for everyone, so yeah. Favorite team right now is Diluc, Ganyu, and Ayaka. See, Sapphire's a meta slave. I'm joking. Ganyu's broken. Genuinely, I think they need to nerf the Ganyu card. I hope they don't take the same stance with the cards. So there is, for those that aren't aware, there is a matchmaking mode for the card game. And Ganyu is way too present in it, from what I can tell based on conversation. I haven't even reached the matchmaking mode rank yet. I think I'm at rank 3 still. So, anyways, Ganyu's broken as hell. As is normal, apparently. But I really hope they nerf that card, because it's gonna make just like the way that it might shift out is, like, anyone doing matchmaking might like, you're either gonna be making a Ganyu deck, or you have a deck that's specifically crafted against the Ganyu decks. And that's lame, right? That makes like the meta, the competitive scene, like the matchmaking scene, really boring. So I really hope they nerf Ganyu, or just outright ban the card in matchmaking. That would solve the solution too. But if they do nothing and just pretend like everything's perfectly fine, just like they do with the normal game, yeah, I don't know how matchmaking's gonna work long term. But Let's bring my view back. Alright. We're not gonna do the card game quite yet, though. You wiped a Ganyu deck with your usual deck? Well, that's good. I'm not saying Ganyu is going to always win, but from what I have seen, Ganyu quite strong. My goal, I do have a particular deck planned. I don't know how it's going to work out because I'm not really looking at the community and figuring out what's meta in cards. I have a lot more fun, particularly with this. I'm having a lot of fun just with messing around with, playing around with what I want for cards. So my current plan for a deck is, where is it here? Oh yeah, there'll probably be a video on this. I keep on, man, I have this weird problem that I don't normally have with Polearms Only, where I have too many videos in the backlog to the point that, like, I don't know when this AR-56 video is going to come out. It's probably going to just come out next week. It's because it's going to be a pretty simple, or maybe it'll come out this week. I'm not sure. Depends. I still have to finish editing both videos for this weekend, so yeah. Maybe it'll come out this week because it'll just be like a really long, barely edited video. But yeah, we reached AR-56 yesterday. Yay! So that's something. Where AR-56, I think before Kekfin reached AR-55. So, you know, is the card game permanent? Yeah, the card game is permanent. Yes, it is not an event mode. It is a recurring mode. That is why. Ooh, what the heck is this event? There's like a weekly thing here now. So there's a new permanent like weekly battle pass thing for the card game. Complete weekly guest challenges. So yes, and they're even adding new cards to it over time too, which makes me optimistic. But I hope they don't just like add cards and keep adding cards. They need to like tweak things. Like if Ganyu is what 90% or sorry, not 90%, doesn't have to be 90, but what like 50% of decks that, you know, people use in matchmaking end up being, because it's just the objective you have to use Ganyu. Then they should ban Ganyu or heavily tweak Ganyu. I would say just ban Ganyu is the easy way. Ban Ganyu for matchmaking and you're good to go. Ganyu can still be used in the normal non-matchmaking version of the game. But anyways. Is this beep already? Alright, beep, sure. So, let's see. Beep and their eternal quest to find every chest in the game for me. Alright, so we'll talk about Yao Yao shortly here. I need to go grab some flipping crystal flies. Yao Yao can help me grab crystal flies, but not right now. Is Polearms my main account? No, it is not. Although it might become my main account because I'm more interested in the Polearm account right now. It goes through cycles. Like when there's someone interesting I can play around with, and I have some creative idea that I can do on my main account that has unlimited flexibility. I like that, but I also am really enjoying, particularly right now, the like theory crafting with teams, especially now that we have Yao Yao out. The short of it is, for anyone that has been present from my previous streams, Yao Yao I think will unlock the ability to do the teams I wanted to do, which is very good. So yeah. What am I doing here? I was gonna go grab crystal flies and make the last resin. So, thoughts on Dendro Polearm. Seems like Dendro Polearm. His weapon is far more interesting to me. For like, I kind of want Alhaitham's weapon for aggravate Kuki Shinobu, because it seems broken as hell. Like, the weapon has over 100 crit value, and it gives a bunch of bonus attack to both normal attack damage and skill damage, notably. For like like a DPS Kazuha could easily use it too. So like you could do like a mixed double EM. You could do a mixed support double EM with like a crit rate circlet on Kazuha, and make it like a DPS Kazuha while also still having Kazuha's normal support roll while just slightly lowering his buff. Like oh my god, DPS Kazuha with Alhaitham's weapon could be fun. Alhaitham's weapon on Kuki could be fun. Alhaitham himself is just a Dendro Polearm, that's like cool. I think he's probably gonna have. It's raining, by the way. God damn it! Of course it's flipping raining, so I can't get flies. I was like, what am I doing here? I need flies. So yeah, I don't know. He looks just as fun as Polearm looks, basically. I'm not gonna pull for him. So yeah. The reason being because the teams I would use him in is like the teams I would use Tignarian, which is to say like with Yai and Kuki as off-field damage, and I enjoyed. If I ever need an on-field Dendro DPS to like switch to, either as a quick swap or just to stay on field longer, I think I prefer Tignari for that. So yeah, that's all it comes down to. He looks cool, so if you like Kaching's playstyle, you might like him. And that's kind of all I think it comes down to. Alhaitham's kind of boring. We're gonna wait for a little bit more people to join. We'll start talking about Yao Yao though. Yao Yao for our account. But yeah, Alhaitham's weapon looks broken as heck. It's so weird to me, by the way, because with Alhaitham himself, I still don't think like if you're the type of person that has 5-star weapons, and pulls for them, like there's a good chance you might have Jade Cutter already. And Alhaitham doesn't have crit rate scaling, despite his weapon having a crit damage stat. So getting enough crit rate on him seems like it's going to be a pain. I mean, his weapon does give crit rate, but not a much crit rate. So, I don't know. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I don't know what exactly their idea is for Alhaitham. Maybe he's going on standard banner, just like... No, just like Tignari. Ow, can you not, dude? Well, there we go. Oh, hi, Beep. Didn't you notice he came? But yeah, Alhaitham's weird. Is well, all it comes down to, honestly. So what is Forbidden Place? Dust and Sand. This is must be one of the smaller events because it's only 9 days, right? Oh, it's just a combat event. Okay. All right. Cool. What? Wait. No. Do you have to? Okay. Never mind. Oh. Oh. Wait. What? What's going on? What does trial character versus my character mean? Can we not do Polearms only on this? There's no Polearm here. Okay. I guess this is one of those events they don't let you use your own characters. I don't know what my characters mean. Like they only let you use specific subsets. Anyways. The same thing as a normal. If any of these events let you use like a Polearm unit, we'll try to clear it with just the Polearm unit, right? So. Also, I'm pretty sure my Sino is better than their Sino, but anywho. Yeah. So. Alhaitham's weird. I like his sword. I do not care about him. His sword seems like one of those weapons that enables doing ridiculous things, like how high of kooky damage can I get with his sword? Probably a lot. Hello, sir. Finally got Candace after risking pulls on weapon banner for Fabbo. Nice. Congrats. Ow. You can only select the characters available. Can use trial characters or your own units. I see. So, yeah, same as always. If we can do only a Polearm unit, like with that second one, we'll do that. But oh well, that's fine. Let's see. Is that all the dailies? I don't know. Nope. Where is? Oh, there's still 2 left. That Candace is so satisfying, indeed. Candace strong. Alhaitham scale off EM. Yes, he is heavily incentivizing EM scaling. He's pretty similar to a lot of the Sumeru DPSs where, so like Sino for example, where well, I think Sino has. Oh wait, ooh, never mind. Who has it? I don't know. Someone there's some characters that have their talents have like a little bit of attack percent and then straight. Oh, like Nahida. Nahida has like attack percent and then straight EM scaling. Alhaitham has a similar thing going on. So I definitely think a good EM timepiece is what you want ideally, but you can use an attack percent timepiece depending on what weapon you have. The higher base attack weapon you have, the more incentivized you'd be to do an attack percent timepiece over EM timepiece. But you definitely want a bunch of EM substats because you're going to be reacting with him, you're going to be doing whatever, right? So EM is definitely probably the ideal, I think. And if you have a signature weapon, 100% is EM timepiece. Which means getting your crit substats is a pain in the arse. That's basically the trend for all the Sumeru characters that are DPS. Yeah, DPS or sub DPS. Yeah, he could be either a hyper carry on field. It seems like he's Kaching basically. He can be hyper field on field, or there's some little nuances on differences versus his kit and Kaching, but the general playstyle is Kaching. Like it's the most carbon copy we've gotten of a character ever, I think. So, yeah, which means he's strong, to be clear. So that's an upside to those of you that really wanted Alhaitham to be strong. You should consider that an upside, but it is a little sad because it's like not that interesting. But the only thing interesting is the nuances, like his energy cost is substantially higher than Kaching's. He doesn't have crit scaling. I don't know if Kaching has crit scaling, but either way. The best in slot artifact should be 4-piece gilded, yes. You could also definitely do 4-piece Thundering Fury. If I had him, I'd probably be going for 4-piece Thundering on him. Because why not skill spam? I'm kind of joking, I don't actually know how well that'll work out, but it's certainly something you could do, for sure. Okay, I think we need Zhao here. But yeah, you could do quick swap Kaching and Alhaitham, that would be interesting. That could be interesting, yeah. I wonder... Well, I don't know. Yeah, you can do a little bit of weird things with him, but nothing like crazy. It's not like unlocking new play styles is the important thing. It looks like we might only have 20 viewers today. That's what I get for streaming on Friday. I'm not, so for those that aren't aware, I am not streaming tomorrow or on Sunday because my family, both sides of my family chose to organize Christmas parties apparently on the same weekend because people are working or whatever during Christmas week. So yay for capitalism and abusive work culture that doesn't even give the main holiday of the year off for more than just a day. So, yay. Anyways, today is our only stream for the week. And, well, I streamed earlier in the week too, so you know what? I already did 2 streams. Deal with it. And I should have 2 videos, or at least 1 video. I'm hoping to get 2 videos. We'll see. Depends on how long it takes me to edit this 1 video. I'm working on it. My plan is to have 1 video that's like a lot easier for me to edit, and 1 video that's harder for me to edit. So, yeah. Is it ascending with crit rate or crit damage? Crit rate is definitely better, yeah. Crit damage ascenders get like 88 crit damage, which is an extra like, 30 crit damage over the base. Crit rate ascenders get extra 20 crit rate, so you get more crit rate than you get crit damage when they ascend with crit rate, or more crit value, I should say. But more importantly, I consider crit rate better because Zhao has a black tassel. Because... Sorry, I can't now focus. Slimes are very hard to deal with in combat. My brain cannot... crit rate. So, your crit damage, all that big little number there. I see this so often. Like Jude, I did Jude's account recently. Jude had 250 crit damage on her Miko with like 50 crit rate. Or actually, the worst example was she had like 200 crit damage on Gandhi with a 15% crit rate, which is like 35 crit rate, or optimistically 50 crit rate if she's doing cryo resonance. Not enough crit rate. Your crit damage stance, people, do nothing. 0. All those lucky crit damage rolls you got on your artifacts do nothing if you don't crit. So, yeah, I don't know. People need to prioritize crit rate more. The idea, balance it, yes. That's why, like, the general recommendation is that, do the 1-to-2 ratio, right? If you have 50 crit rate, try to have 100 crit damage. You have 80 crit rate, try to have 160. But, keep it balanced. But if you want to bias towards anything, bias towards crit rate, because consistent crits will give you more consistent damage. It means you're getting value out of your other stats. If you don't crit, you get no value out of crit damage. So you need crit rate. Wow. So many people don't seem to understand that. I usually do 50 crit rate. Exactly. And then there's me, and I'm like, I am comfortable with 50 crit rate on my healing character. Alright. Average Genshin player is fine with 50 crit rate on their DPS. I'm fine with 50 crit rate on my healer. Anyways, why can't we? Oh, beep. Can I kick you out? I wanna claim this so I can be done with it. Hope I can kick you out, beep. If you don't respond in the next minute or so, I'm just gonna kick you out. You can rejoin. Your goal is always 70 crit rate, 80 if possible. Yeah, 70 in my opinion is the is always my like bare minimum recommendation. All right, sweet. You're free to rejoin as soon as we claim our thingies. Sorry you're late for campus, but hi Soul, hi Saz. You know, it's going well so far. I am quite happy about the Yao leafs. We'll talk about them shortly before we start farming because I'm going to, I think, jump off of Emblem for at least a little bit here to farm for some other artifacts. What a world. And I think I'll let, well, no, actually, I was going to say I'll let you guys decide which domain to farm for, but no, I think I'm going to choose. So, let's see, let's do claim. We got a few things to do today, by the way, so obviously we just got our dailies done. We got a nice fragile there. We might use our fragile, we'll see. So, we can let Beat back in. Let's see what we have to do today. Real quick. And then we'll talk about Yao. I want to get that out of the way. So we got to do 3 bosses. I have a transient resin, so I'll just farm Raiden and Shogun like normal. And then bounties, requests, I want to do those. That's the main thing I want to do for the battle pass. This we can't do until it resets. That we're not going to do. All right, sweet. Actually, no, that we should be able to get, but not until Raiden. Actually, no. No, I don't want to curse myself. I do not want to complete this. My goal is to get Raiden in a 10 pull and on the 50-50 and not have to get this. I'm not planning to buy the battle pass anymore. We have R5 deathmatch now. I have no plans to buy the battle pass. I don't want to. I might do it anyways if I lose the 50-50, but on Raiden, we'll see. All right, so Yao. So my hope for Yao was basically to just be a good enough Dendro applicator to properly use the Deepwood Memories artifact set. And the reason I wanted that is because, one, it's the simplest set to leave her on. Also, this is a perfect Yao piece. That's kind of lucky. Then I can put someone else, say Raiden Shogun, on a Bloom-related set, be it like full EM Gilded Dreams or full EM of the New Bloom set. So I wasn't going to farm the New Bloom set until I knew what Yao's kit would be. So Yao's very basic kit design. The vast majority of people, what the recommended kit would be for her, you put 4-piece Deepwood Memories on her, HP Goblet, HP Timepiece, and then most likely healing bonus Circlet. HP would work fine as well. A little bit unfortunately for me, I somehow got lucky and without even farming any Deepwood, got a full EM set of Deepwood. So I have a Goblet and a Circlet that I got. But guess what? Yao, while you certainly can slap EM on her if you want Yao to deal a bunch of damage, you can definitely make Yao deal a bunch of like spread damage. She's not meant for that. And she's not like Kuki, right? Where Kuki gets straight like healing based off of EM and bonus damage. I still have EM. Yao has 0 of that. So she's not a dream come true, which is a little sad. But Yao, I don't have anything to actually show. Maybe I should just like bring up Yao on screen or something. So, let's see. I do have the PNG. I am bringing the lady, and this is just going to be the splasher. I'm not going to bring the kit up just because I don't, just on the off chance that Mihoyo barks at me, I don't want Mihoyo like banning my account because I dared speak the name of an unreleased character. So I'm just gonna bring this up. Just so there's something to stare at while, oh, this is a .webp picture. Frick, I hate .web. Man, I hate the advent of .webp files on the web. Because it means what I have to do is I have to constantly copy these freaking images, paste them in a photo editor, usually and then save them as a PNG to have them be a usable file in most situations. It's annoying as hell. So give me a second. Give me a second.
That's why I must also wield a spear.
Oops. Span canvas. And we gotta crop it down. Shouldn't take this long. Blame the fact that it's a WebP. Alright. Stupid freaking file type. Image. Crop to selection. Save as. Yow.png. There we go. And now bring it up on stream. Add a source. Image.
I will always seek to protect the things that are most important, no matter what it takes, even when it looks futile.
Where are you? Gotta find the file. What? It's not here. I'm blind. Oh, there it is. It is there. I'm just blind. There we go. Look, it's a yow. What a world. All right. So, we'll make her a little bit bigger. There you go. It's a yow. It's a yow. So you have something to look at. Alright, so, Yao's normal attack combo looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to talk about her normal attack. She doesn't do infusion, so I guess we'll go get chests while we talk about Yao. Don't care about her normal attack. She doesn't have any infusion. Doesn't matter. We could infuse her with Hydro, I guess. But actually, so interestingly, there is a potential reason to infuse her with Hydro, because we'll get onto that later. She'll be used with Candace anyways, so that actually is... I didn't even think about that yet, but anywho. Her skill, similar to Zhongli, she throws out a little construct, but notably it's way more useful than flipping Guoba. Guoba at least is not... Guoba's not the worst thing in the world. But Yao's thing, so it spits a bunch of little things, I think the game Mihoyo calls them radishes. And these little radishes, what they do is they target enemies if you happen to be over 70% health, or they prioritize targeting enemies if you're over 70% health, and if you're under 70% health, it prioritizes targeting you. And they explode in a little AoE when they hit enemies, or they land on the ground and they don't explode, and they have like a timer that goes off, or if they get run into. And if they hit you in their AoE, you get healed for a little bit. And they also deal damage, Dendro damage. So, yay! It's basically healing, Dendro application. The downside is it does have a pretty long cooldown, so it's like a 15-second cooldown. And Sacrificial Polearm doesn't exist because of stupid freaking lore reasons. I keep on forgetting, by the way. I have yet to put it in a survey that I want a Sacrificial Polearm equivalent. Just some Pikachu. That better not be Caleb. Anyways, so yeah, long cooldown skill, that's a little bit of a downside, right? Because where is... I'm blind. Anyways, Deepwood Memories is a 15-second... I should put Yao to the side. There we go. Deepwood Memories. Oops, I just minimized OBS. No, I need to see my stream. And yeah, Yao, her skill basically applies a bunch of Dendro, targets different enemies, has prioritization depending on if you're at low health. Being that we're melee, it honestly doesn't matter because it'll target enemies as long as it targets, prioritizes targets nearest and doesn't randomize like Yai. But and it specifically says it like prioritizes on average, it'll prioritize targeting the player. So being that we're playing melee, it'll basically be drop it down, and then we're meleeing enemies running around. It'll prioritize the thing we're targeting, which is good. Who's Caleb? I don't know, some weirdo. And he is Caleb's a friend that uses a Pikachu icon for their profile picture, that same surprised Pikachu face. So yeah, skill very good, long cooldown, which means it might be an issue on the Deepwood Memories uptime. But why did I come here? I don't know why I came here. But that shouldn't be problematic, because her burst is basically an enhancement of her skill. It's kind of complicated. The important part is it's an enhancement of her skill, honestly. That's kind of it. and the weird part about her burst is it does incentivize keeping Yao Yao on field for a little bit, because it like can spawn more of the little things that spit the radishes for healing and Dendro application. It spawns more of those based on Yao Yao jumping on field. So it turns Yao Yao into like she gives her bonus jumping speed, and I don't know, I haven't actually seen it yet, so I don't know if it gives her bonus jumping height. But the idea is you jump around with Yao Yao a little bit, and it spawns more of the rabbits, right? That then spit more Dendro, so you get more Dendro application. So basically kind of a refresh on her skill, right? And I don't know, the key things we don't know. She is basically completely HP scaling for obviously her healing. Her damage would be attack crit scaling. So unlike Kuki, where you can just do full EM and then do crit stats on EM to do like an aggravate build, doing a spread build for Yao Yao would be very hard, and you're essentially sacrificing most of her healing if you want to do a spread build. It might be something we do in the long term, but it's definitely not our focus with how she's built. I'd rather have her just be a healer for the most part. So yeah, jumping like a bunny, it's adorable. Yeah, her whole kit is kind of adorable. I really like it. I really like it. So I'm glad it wasn't, in many ways I'm glad it wasn't just Dendro Kuki, because this is more unique and more interesting to me as far as like playing around with it. So yeah. Where the heck is Beep? Apparently down underground somewhere. But yeah, she's a Dendro healer, so we get a healer on the count, which is important, but the healing specifically is not the important part. The more is the Dendro application. Now, I don't know how she'll work with Sino, but I'm more interested in using her with like a Hyper Bloom or Burgeon reaction soup style of team. So
I hope you can find
she very
answers
much
for this.
seems like she's going to work with that. There's a little bit of up in there on her energy cost and energy generation. My guess is she has energy generation very similar to like Guoba, right? Where once the radishes hit enemies, it'll generate a particle kind of thing. And there's a cooldown on the particle generation. So I'm guessing it'll probably generate at least 4 particles throughout the duration of its uptime. The interesting thing will be if Yao Yao on her burst, when she spawns more of those little rabbits when she's jumping around, do those rabbits also generate energy? Because if she's generating energy naturally through her burst, and you don't just have to rely on energy through her skill, she'll have zero problem, I think, with energy. Plus, we don't know our burst cost. My guess, though, is 80 burst cost. The reason being is because her constellations, by the way, for now, constellations definitely tend to be something that will change in the beta. For now, her constellations past Constellation 2 are basically just like her Constellation 4 just gives her a bunch of EM based on her HP, which is, helps her deal more damage basically, which is cool, but not really that important for her general functionality and utility. And then her C6 is kind of the same vein, where it just gives her bonus damage, well, I need Zhongli. It just gives her bonus damage and bonus healing, a chance for it. So her anything past C2 is actually really unnecessary. C1 is really interesting. Whenever the radish hits things, you get a 15% Dendro bonus on active characters, which is good for like reaction teams. So that's nice for like a Hyper Bloom, a little bit of an extra Dendro damage. And then, more importantly, C1 gives stamina refund, and it can happen like every, I think, 5 seconds. You get 15 stamina refunded, which is really odd. I don't think we've had something like that in the game before. So, it's a precious chest, wow. So yeah, really interesting. Constellation 1, but not necessary for sure. She seems completely functional at C0. C2 is, again, not necessary, so for now, they have broken, I mean, this is just like leeway character privileges or something, I think, because Farazan barely is really hard to get working at C0 to C5, and they're like, LOL, get C6, and she works really well. Yao Yao works perfectly fine at C0 is the vibe I am getting thus far. Yeah, I'll talk about weapons for Yao Yao in a second. So her C2 though refunds energy, which is why I think she's probably gonna have an 80 energy cost. Also, because there's a typo that says 80-second cooldown on her burst cost, which makes me think 80 energy too. But her C2 is basically, the phrasing is a little bit weird, but basically it's Yao Yao will refund 8 energy when you use her burst. So Did I say 8 energy? Sorry. Yaoyao refunds 3 energy in 6 instances in her burst. But you also, I think, might have to keep her on field a little bit for that. So same thing where you're jumping around with Yaoyao. Like, I think when you jump around and create the little things, that's when you get the energy refund. So it would, again, incentivize a small amount of Yaoyao on field time. And that might be a little bit of a struggle bit with her kit and using her, is that on-field time. But because of the fact that we have Candace's infusion, and the fact that we can make her deal Hydra application on charge attacks and normal attacks, while she's in her burst form, I think we can make that work perfectly well on our teams. So, the general teams, the 2 main teams I am interested in, oh, I can't see it because co-op, yay. Well, let me know, Beep, when you're ready for me to kick you again, because I want to show off some potential teams with Yaoyao. Yaoyao, just a queen, right? Yeah, I mean, basically. So yeah, her ER needs are a little bit up in the air. But basically, she's going to be HP scaling mostly. She wants a little bit of EM would be nice, but not necessary, just to increase her own personal damage. EM and crit basically is lowest priority. If you're using her as a healer, you basically just want HP and ER is the general vibe. EM and crit stats is if you want to make her more dealing damage. And there certainly is a build path for doing like just EM, Dendro damage, a goblet, and then EM, or crit for a damage-oriented Yaoyao. And I think she might be able to deal decent damage for sure. She has some relatively high multipliers, plus the inherent nature of, you know, Dendro reactions being kind of broken. I mean, you can absolutely make this lady probably do tens of thousands of damage, but you're completely sacrificing her healing ability. Unlike Kuki Shinobu, where she can do that and heal. Yay. But yeah, that's more like a long-term build path, so we might try DPS Yaoyao in the future, but that's not my priority concern. Just one more chest. Alright, let's go get one more chest, and we can, I'll go over some potential Yaoyao teams, and then we'll go farm for some artifacts for Yaoyao. So, right here. Oh, you already solved it for me. Thank you, Beep. I didn't even have to work for this one. Alright. Thank you, Beep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alrighty. So, teams for Yaoyao. Let me get the Raiden Shogun up quick. Raiden Shogun. Shoop-a-doop-be-doo.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those?
This is a little bit of a low-res image, but I'm lazy. So it's going to be a low-res Raiden. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, and then let's see. Save image as only Polearms. Nah, it's a freaking WebP again. God dang it! Like, this is all Google's fault, by the way. WebP is a Google thing. I'm gonna rant about WebP. I'm sorry, because like, this is literally a .png file. It's saved as a .png, but then all images freaking download basically as a WebP for now if they interface with Google's bullcrap at all. So I have to do this stupid song and dance every freaking time I want to use a freaking image. God, just in the arse. Raiden. .png. Save. It's just stupid.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Why do I have to do this? There we go. There's a Raiden Shogun. It's a low resolution Raiden Shogun. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll get a higher resolution one in the future. Alright, so I'm just going to use those to overlay the proper teams. So, Yaoyao and Raiden. Hu Tao will be nice in the future, of course, as well, but we're not talking about Hu Tao today. That's still in multiplayer. These two wonderful ladies enable Dendro reaction shenanigans, basically. And part of the reason, so I'm leaning towards, I originally, when I first made the PolearmsOnly account, I jokingly, half jokingly but half seriously, in case to gauge what people cared about, was like, if we ever get Raiden Shogun, because of the fact that she uses a sword in her burst, do I just never use her burst? I might commit to that, now that we know Yaoyao is good. Because,
wine tastes
bro,
the
shut
same.
up. Because who has the least annoying idle sounds? I don't know. Sino, sure. Let's see. So, anywho, wait, I don't even need to be on the screen. What am I doing? I need to go to the team screen. So, well, yeah, because of the fact I think I'm going to stick to a Hyperbloom Raiden. So, the two teams I'm considering, right? So, this would be, let's, blah, blah, blah. There's a Yaoya here, instead of the Kale, right? And then Raiden Shogun over here, right? And this is the team comp. So, this would be Rosaria Hyperbloom, and this slot, of course, with Rosaria is absolutely a flex slot. It can be swapped to, say, Zhongli if we wanted. It really just depends on what we end up doing on the other side of the abyss, kind of thing. But this is also absolutely an overworld team because, you know, I like Candace in the overworld, so this kind of team comp will let me use, you know, Yaoya for healing in the overworld, Candace for, of course, overworld shenanigans, Raiden for being Raiden Shogun, and then anyone else. Basically, probably Zhongli for the universal shred in the overworld at least, but in the abyss, I think it'll lean towards like Rosaria, but it really depends.
Sure
So this is one team, right? So Hyperbloom. The function of Hyperbloom, basically the basic idea is you do Dendro application, then you have Hydro, you create the Bloom cores, you Hyperbloom with Raiden's skill by stack full EM Raiden, and she triggers Hyperbloom on the cores, they helm into enemies and deal 30,000 damage. If we do full EM Raiden with the new Hyperbloom set, we can get in the 35,000 plus range. And then Rosaria is basically here as an on-fielder for doing a little bit of more on-field damage. The idea would be I could, but also just like buffing crit rate for like on-field damage for anyone like either a DPS Candace or just DPS Rosaria, but also just freezing, whatever, yada yada. You kind of get the point. The only potential issue with Rosaria in this team is interfering reactions with the Electro. But overall, it's basically a reaction soup team. If we want to not interfere with the core Hyperloom mechanic, Zhongli is better. So if I was going to use this in the overworld, which I very well might do, then I would probably stick Zhongli here most of the time for the universal shred on Dendro and all the elements, of course. But we got flexibility, right? So the great thing about Hyperbloom and Burgeon teams is that they're very flexible and they work well. You just have to like play around with how the Dendro and Hydro application. The biggest question mark is how the matchup of Dendro and Hydro application works out. I am pretty optimistic because it seems like Yaoya has enough Dendro application uptime, and we can control it by targeting us as well as enemies, that with Candace's ability to do charge attacks and infusion, like Yaoya has her on-field incentive to keep up Dendro application, well, we can infuse Yaoya, as I mentioned before, we can infuse Yaoya, do normal attacks with Yaoya to do some Hydro application while doing some jumps to keep her refreshes up on her burst, and then keep consistent Bloom core creation while we also have Raiden Shogun then triggering Hyper Bloom on those cores. I genuinely think this will actually work very well, and this will also work with Candace's Quick Swap, and then, you know, we have Raiden or sorry, we have Zhongli or Rosaria or whoever to fill the last slot. Now, the other potential slot here is Zhongling.
Can't wait any longer.
I talked about this a couple days ago. So, Zhongling in this team, with Raiden Shogun or with, so in this team would be more like this is definitely more of a massive of a reaction soup team. So actually I have a separate page for it anyway, so I'll just switch it over there.
Done, the better.
So that's Hu Tao team potential. There we go. So the flex slot in this team, so this would be a Zhongling reaction soup team. And the general idea with this team is still the same core Hydro and Dendro reaction, but we also have Zhongling here. Now, the idea with this team is focused on Zhongling being on a triple EM Staff of Scarlet Sands build. With the current artifacts I have, so I don't even have to farm anything, so she'd be on 4-piece emblem, triple EM. Zhongling would have in the neighborhood of 60-ish% crit rate at least, and about 100 crit damage, and she should still have enough ER, I believe, to consistently keep her burst up particularly with like a Favonius user. Yaoyao will almost assuredly use Favonius Lance, by the way, almost assuredly. Moon Piercer, I forgot what that weapon exactly does. Might work well on her. And I think, the catch, if you want to DPS Yaoyao, by the way, like I said, she can do good damage. The catch is probably Yaoyao's best weapon. Other than 5-star weapons, of course, right? But the reason being because Yaoyao has a phrase in her burst that says it changes the damage that the radishes do to burst damage. So you could actually do like a 4V's emblem, potentially trying to maximize your balance of EM and crit stats for Yaoyao. But anywho, yeah, you can do R2 Jade Spear for the green matching, of course, as well. But anyways, so this Reaction Soup team, general idea with this team, and I have Rosaria here instead of Raiden, so the Rosaria slot, this 4 slot here is still flex. It could be Raiden, it could be Rosaria, it could be anyone I feel, basically. It could be Zhongli again. So again, the whole idea is this is unlocking a lot of team flexibility, and whatnot, which is really great. And that team flexibility means more fun in this game, in my opinion, because you can mess around with different things. So the general idea with this team is a Reaction Soup team. So this team will have less consistent control than the Hybrid Bloom team for the reactions going on. So the other team was definitely a focus on the Hybrid Bloom damage in particular. This team is a focus on whatever reactions are going on, I just want them to deal damage. That's the general idea. So the general form is the same of doing Dendro and the Dendro Hydro Reaction, create and Bloom, and then doing either a Burgeon on them. If Raiden is part of the team, Raiden can refund energy to keep all these characters' bursts up, which would be nice. Less need for energy recharge substats kind of thing. And then there's Aggravate going on, there's Burning going on, there's Vaporize going on. If we have Rosaria in the team, there's Melt going on. Like, Zhongling will deal insane damage with Staff of Scarlet Sands in just raw pyro damage with reactions. And even without reactions, she'll get near like the 10k mark, because Staff of Scarlet Sands is broken as heck. But it also just enables doing a weird full EM build and having a good attack stat and good crit stats. It's a really, really nice weapon to have. And right, so you kind of get the idea. It's basically no matter what reaction is happening, even if it like Burning happens, right? Burning will still deal a bunch of ticks of like 2,000 damage because Zhongling has full like 700 EM. Raiden Shogun, if Raiden Shogun in this team would ideally probably still be on full EM for like triggering Hyper Blooms or whatever. But I would ideally want EM with crit stats, so that she can still deal some aggravate damage decently, right? So, like, it's a weird whack team, but I think it could be, and this is just going to be Reaction Soup chaos going on, but no matter what kind of chaos happens, the idea is the chaos does a bunch of damage. So I think this one could be a lot of fun, and this one I think has more AoE damage potential with Zhongling's natural AoE on top of the Burgeon doing AoE damage. So yeah. Anyways, but regardless of which team we end up going with, my first priority is going to be farming for Yaoyao. Because all we really need to get Yaoyao to work is HP, main stat, on timepiece, and then ideally healing bonus circlet, just to maximize her healing. But it can be HP or healing bonus. I'll call it good if we get either. So Raiden will buff the burst damage to other party members with her skill. Yeah, exactly. Yep, she'll do that as well. Well, basically, I'm very happy. Yaoyao's kit looks like it's not quite as like straightforward as Kuki shit. I almost said Kuki shish. I didn't claim my daily rewards, even though I had totally kicked Beep out so I could do that. Whoops. So yeah. She's basically, I'm not gonna say dream come true, because dream come true would have been Kuki, because Kuki is broken as heck, and she's basically like slap EM with a path to have full EM and damage build down the line. Kuki doesn't have that flexibility, or Yaoyao doesn't have the complete flexibility that Kuki does, but she still seems very good. And that's a nice. Thus far, obviously the beta, they certainly proved it with Farazan. They can certainly make the character a lot worse than the beta, but being that she's a Liyue character, I think she might retain her Liyue character privileges, and I don't think anything is going to fundamentally change about her that would make her bad for us. So, and of course Yaoyao can also be used with a Sino for potential aggravates. the uptime on the Quicken Aura, like I don't think we'd be aggravating completely throughout Cyno's Burst, but that's something we can obviously play around with too. So just yet another option. Oop, I almost went to Emblem by habit. No. We're going to Deepwood Memories today. So first time we're farming Deepwood. And you know what's going to happen, by the way? I want just HP percent pieces on here. I've been trying to get a gilded, full EM gilded for 2 months on this freaking domain on my main account. And what I expect is going to happen here is I'm not even going to get the stupid HP main stat pieces I want. And it's going to be like, here's all the EM main stat gilded pieces that you've been trying to get for 2 months on your freaking account. Anyways, whatever. Gotta go pack gifts for kids in Moss School. He'll be back later. Alright, see ya, Sapphire. So yeah, that's basically the conversation about Yao. She seems like she's gonna be great, and she's kind of the last puzzle piece this account needs for having just a lot of fun with reactions in general, but also just, you know, potentially 36 star in Abyss. You know, I think, oh yeah, one question by the way, I definitely think I'm going to want C2 Yao. That seems valuable. So assuming she's on the first half, we probably will end up risking a few wishes on the vibe I'm getting from the update 3.4 is that Alhaitham and Ayaka, because Ayaka's skin is coming out, Alhaitham and Ayaka are going to come out on the first half with Yao on their banner. We can choose one Yao for free through Lantern Rite, which is nice. And then I can... Okay, I absolutely thought this is... Do I keep this? What is this weird piece? There we go, I'll take that. That's actually, you know, it's HP percent, crit rate, EM. There we go. We got one of the pieces we need for Yao already. And you know what? If I really need to, I could use this piece on Yao. I could technically be done with Gilded Dreams right now, but I would really prefer an HP main stat type piece or goblet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my bet is Alhaitham and Ayaka are running together because Ayaka is apparently going to have a skin coming out in this update. And then, yeah, I don't think I locked this. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Sure. It's a Gilded Dreams piece on attack percent with a crit stat. How much did you miss? You just missed me talking about Yao and her teams a little bit. So, anyways, let's see. I'll be very happy if we can just be done with Deepwood today. If we get an HP main stat piece on timepiece or goblet, we're basically done with Yao. Because we already have a good selection, or not a good selection. We have some flowers and feathers, but they have good enough stats that, you know, they could roll bad, of course, but we should be fine. Yao's relatively simple. Am I dealing physical damage? Did I not just use my burst? Or did I not have my burst up? I don't think I did.
Stabilize. Let's end this now.
Oh yeah, oh, banners. So I'm guessing we won't be lucky enough to be... Oh god, stop. Unless they make it, because if Yao's going to be able to be chosen for Lantern, right? Yao is probably going to show up in the first half of the update, right? So, music is louder than Saluna. Oh yeah, I did actually notice it was a little loud. Ah, wait, you troll game! You gave me the wrong set. I'll keep this. It's got ER, HP. It's good for Yao. So, yeah, I don't care about that. All right. Yeah, let me lower the volume. I did notice a little loud. I never turned it up. Yeah, it's leave. Definitely is a little loud here in general. Yes, Yao is a healer, and she has good Dendro application. I'm ill and your headache doesn't go away because you hear too much. Oh, I'm sorry. There are foxes in your garden. That's adorable. I'd love to have a garden that just has random foxes in it. Let's see, audio. Okay, my audio volume didn't change at all recently. We're just gonna lower the music volume to like 4. So, anyways, and then the second half of the update, I'm very much feeling like Shenhe is overdue for a rerun. Hu Tao obviously is almost confirmed. I think it's gonna be Shenhe, Hu Tao running together, which makes a Staff of Homa banner that it would be good for us, but bad for most people, which would make sense from Mihoyo's business sense because they know a lot of people are gonna pull for just Staff of Homa. So, yeah. which, to be clear, I think that's good for us. I would rather, if I like think of the circumstance of would I rather have Shenhe first half or second half with Hu Tao or not, I'd rather have Shenhe second half with Hu Tao for a better weapon banner, so we have a higher chance of at least getting some kind of thing of value if we don't get Homa, right? In our particular circumstance. And then I'd rather just risk a few wishes for like Yao Yao on the first half. But we'll see. It's possible we might get lucky and we won't have to worry about such things. And maybe Yao Yao, because they could easily do something weird like Yao Yao can be chosen for the Lantern Rite, but she also shows up in the second half banners. It wouldn't be like she's in the game data. They could have her be choosable as a character before her banner comes up. It'd be a little weird, but they could do it, right? It's not outside the realm of possibility. Sure. I mean, all I need is a HP piece game, but you do that. You give me this. Here are my dreams of being done with Deep with Memories today are slowly dying. I should rerun Ganyu. I feel like Ganyu's not a very priority rerun for them. Ayaka, Yelan, I think are more priority reruns. Yeah, Yelan could rerun too. People are hoping for that, but I feel like they're gonna save Yelan for another update. That's just my feeling though, but I could be wrong. They could also do something weird like introduce the, you know, they could switch to, some people are thinking they're gonna switch to doing 2-week banners, and then there's three banner phases per update in the normal 6-week cycle. So if they do that, then, you know, who knows? They're gonna have to do that at some point, realistically, with how many freaking characters there are. I feel like they're not gonna do it yet, though. Really? Yeah, should be available for free from the 4-star selection from Leo. Yeah, that's why I think she's going to be on first half, and most likely not on a Polearm unit banner. So because I probably want, oh, interesting, we got a healing bonus circlet. Alright, so we have an HP circlet, healing bonus circlet now, and no HP goblet or HP timepiece. We're close. We're close to being done with Yao Yao. Let's see if, I think which circlet I use actually, because this other circlet had some crit on it and EM, which is nice, so you know it might make Yao Yao deal a little bit more damage actually. This piece obviously has a crit line. I think it comes down to which one of these rolls energy recharge, or if this rolls HP %, right? So let's level both these up to 4 quick. I want to see what they end up getting. We'll fodder our garbage today as well, after we finish up with bosses. Yeah, my focus is probably going to be on the healing of Yao Yao for sure, rather than damage. But energy recharge is needed on Yao Yao. So, obviously this one, you know, defense % is not what we need on Yao Yao, but is fine. But I don't know, the circlet was the more annoying one to potentially get, so, you know what? That's a win, at least. Theoretically, it shouldn't take very long to get an HP timepiece or goblet. Getting a good one might take a while. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, yeah. HP %, ER would have been perfectly fine there, and crit damage would have been okay as well, but that's fine. Those are both merely okay options, I would say, for Yao Yao. And of course, goblet is just, you know, most likely the goblet is what we'll end up having an off piece for, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're almost assuredly just going to stay focusing on healing for Yao Yao, since she doesn't have a good way. She's not like Kuki, where you can easily naturally balance it towards damage and EM, or damage, sorry, and healing. We are going, ooh, I almost went to the stupid Sub-Zero's festival again. We are going to go get some crystal flies. I have 3 condensed resin. I'm gonna use those 3 condensed resin. I got 2 of them yesterday from, I need to do a bathroom break quickly, I think. Grab these flies and we'll do a bathroom break. We're gonna do 3 condensed resin. I would really be happy if I got lucky enough to be done with Deepwood, and then I can move on to trying to farm, because it's probably gonna take far longer. I want to farm this set in particular for full EM for Raiden Shogun, right? Or someone else. It could be also for like a Virgin Toma or something, right? And this set is not the worst to have, particularly because we can just use the 2-piece on Zhao. Zhao could certainly use some better artifacts, so I wouldn't mind getting some other artifact set. So it's not the worst domain to farm, that's for sure. Yeah. I don't need anything really spectacular from Deepwood, so we just need a HP timepiece or goblet. And if the game would be kind enough to give me all the ER substats, I'd be happy with that, but not the end of the world. Yeah, should be a great support for Alhaitham if she can hold Deepwood as a healer for his team. Yes. I feel like Kuki is probably better, because but although it depends on the exact balance. But usually, as long as you're having, you know, Dendro being applied repeatedly, and Electro, like, you don't need to overload too much on Dendro reaction. Like I don't think the extra Dendro application is valuable with Yaoya in particular with Alhaitham, but I think she should work perfectly fine. Yeah, particularly if you don't have a Kuki Shinobu. I think Kuki might work a little bit better though, personally, for Alhaitham. Like a really strong Alhaitham team would be Fischl, Kuki, Alhaitham, and then your flex slot, which can be kind of anything. So. Not kind of anything. You wouldn't want like Bennett. That would interfere with the reactions. Alright, I'm gonna put the turtle up. I'm gonna go on into the bathroom. The magical world of the bathroom. That make aggravate Sino possible? Yeah, we absolutely will be able to do aggravate Sino, but it's not gonna have like Nihida levels of uptime.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I
it's not as good. Did I notify Discord, by the way? I don't think I did.
Share the memory.
Oops, let me notify Discord quick. Alright, bathroom time.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh, I didn't know officials A4 didn't proc anything. All right. I'm gonna eat a granola bar quick. Bring the turtle down. Hi Sam. Me having enough primos for all the. That was a little weird. I had like a sudden burp that just almost caused me to die. No. 1 second. Let me drink my water, clear my throat. Let's talk about the official A4 magical girl.
Where do you want to go
As far as like primos for Raiden and Hu Tao,
we
we very well could have enough for them both, but we're definitely at that like borderline amount, and like obviously we'll probably have around 30,000 in total. Like if we didn't wish between now and between the time Hu Tao comes out right now, we'd have like around 30,000 is my guess. But the big problem, of course, is Raiden Shogun is coming this update, and I am at pity currently. So, I very well could have plenty of Primo Gems saved for Hu Tao. But if I lose the 50 and go to pity again for Raiden Shogun, then we have not plenty of Primo Gems for Hu Tao. So, just skip Raiden LMAO? No, I want to do Hyper Bloom Raiden. Also, content. There's been a bit of a lull in like having the ability to do anything other than like spiral list content for Polearms Only, so like yeah, not gonna skip Raiden Shogun. But yeah, anywho, is what it is. And now because I started talking, I didn't finish eating my granola bar. Whatever. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But it was a shadow memory. Raiden is better than Hu Tao to me. I mean, Hu Tao's a DPS. My advice when it comes to like... Okay, I gotta finish chewing and stop talking. 1 second. It's bad manners to talk with food in your mouth, did you know? So maybe I shouldn't do that. Raiden and on normal accounts absolutely has more normal value, I would say, as a unit that is very useful as like for support, than Hu Tao, who is only as useful as you are interested in using her, right? So, yeah, Raiden is a better unit, I would say, on average than Hu Tao for general utility, but Hu Tao is something that will change this account and be more meaningful for this account than Raiden, I think. But it also kind of depends on how strong Hyper Bloom ends up in comparison to like my reaction soup team or whatever. But I want Raiden for either situation. She just unlocks some more flexibility. I want Raiden. There's no question. We're getting Raiden. We obviously have enough to guarantee her. It's just I hope she doesn't have to drain all of my Primo Gems for Hu Tao. Like, the ideal situation for Hu Tao would be, you know, we win the 50-50 for Raiden. We you know, hopefully get lucky. We might wish a little bit for Yao Yao on the first half. Hopefully get C2 Yao Yao, and then, you know, don't get a 5-star that we don't need. Then we win the 50 for Hu Tao. Potentially we could try to get Shenhe, and then we get Savo home, of course, as well. So that's a lot to want, though. So we probably don't have enough Primo Gems realistically to get all those things, unless we get really lucky. But yeah. C2 Toma makes him a DPS? No, C2 Toma just fixes Toma, yeah. There's 2 things that could fix Toma. C2 Toma and a sacrificial polearm equivalent. Neither of which I have. So, because one doesn't exist. Tell Bears don't show up in the river. Bears don't show up in winter and are on the other side of the river. You have bears that you're worried about in your area? I mean, I have bears where I lived as a kid, but not to the degree that I was worried about them. You're working on something right now, so sadly you'll be muted. That's fine. I deserve it. Da 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 da. What am I? Oh yeah, we're gonna go craft some thingies. And we're gonna do 3 more runs in the Gilded Domain, Deepwood Domain. Try to get an HP timepiece or something. Well, I had to go here. And then... Oh, I have to use the resin. Derp. There it is. Normally I would just save this, like, use it, like, Raiden or something, but my goal is to get... Oh, was this just a rando that joined? Wait, 4. Oh, whoops. I only need to use 2 to do 3 more runs. Whoops. Okay, we'll just do that. And then we'll do more runs if we need to. Sure. I'll let Raphael ignore the domain invite. Furby. What do you think of the TCG so far? I really like it. I'll probably play it a little bit near the end of the stream here. After we get done with all our other things we need to do on the account. And I'll go over some of my thoughts on it. I might make a separate video going over it. So I still play relatively often with just friends, but nowhere near as often as YouTube. But I used to play Magic the Gathering a lot. And I like to think I know quite a lot about Magic the Gathering and its general rules, to the degree that if I wanted to, I could have like probably become a judge in it, kind of thing, right? And it gave me very similar vibes to Magic the Gathering. Is kind of in playing it, but with a nice, interesting spin of course Genshin. And notably, I think what they nailed is they nailed the existence of RNG mechanics, as card games usually have, with like the RNG of drawing cards and the RNG of the dice rolls and whatever, right? But they give enough utility to both manipulate the RNG and more importantly to be able to just make decisions that are like, the whole game is basically trying to make the most efficient decisions to be able to defeat the opponent, right? And that makes it very, very good in my opinion. So I think they did a really, really good job on my first impressions, which is like after I played maybe like 10 games or something, right? I'm at like level 3 out of 10 or whatever. I'm not like I've played it for hundreds of hours or anything, but these jerks. Why are my characters in it? Okay, I was like, why am I playing so badly? It's because my characters are all in the complete wrong keys. I was like, what? Okay, but anyway, die! Oh my god, all the wrong characters. Okay, we're gonna lead this domain and fix my character order. Freaking co-op, man. Freaking co-op. Let's see. HP is fine. Defense percent, yeah, we could have been done. That could have been a really good goblet, but it's defense. Oh well, we're leaving. So I hate this team configuration. But yeah, just for reactions on this account, the most accessible one is Burgeon due to the limitations, and even with melt, reverse melt, slow pyro is better. What? What are you talking about? You think Burgeon is better than Hyperbloom? Maybe. I mean, with the AoE of Burgeon might be better. We'll mess around with it when we have it, though. Either way, I want the bloom artifacts for the same reason, so it doesn't really matter. Cancel. Okay, oh god, I hate, man, I fucking, Genshin co-op, man, is just so shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like I have to do this bullshit, like put a different character on each one of my spots. Like the entire order was effed up. So now I have to put a different character on each spot to be able to put my normal fucking order. Like, just use my goddamn normal order I have in single player. Like, what? Why can they not figure this out? Like, it's so confusing to me. Just so stupid. Good lord. He's talking about pyro reactions on this account as of right now. Oh, as of right now. Sorry. Yeah. No, you are correct. Yeah, the only reason like Canada's Vaporize works so well with Zhongling is just one, because Zhongling is broken and constantly applies pyro with their burst, and two, because because Candace has a little bit slower of attack sequence, so she can pretty consistently vaporize every third hit, and on charge attacks if I make sure to time them properly, but I usually don't bother.
Grant us your blessing.
Oh, wrong character. Oops.
Do your worst.
That was just me making error, not the game's fault this time. Yo.
This is order. Solidify.
Black fly. Observe.
You can just hold the character and then drag to switch place. Can you really? I didn't know that. Alright, we'll leave and I'll test this out. Can you genuinely just move the character around? Okay, then this is a flaw in UI design. I'm sorry. I'm not going to completely forgive them. It's still a flaw in UI design. Can you stop trolling me, game, and giving me the HP pieces on Gilded? Okay, you gave me a goblet. We're technically done. This is a very trash goblet. Like, very trash. So, I don't know. Do we run one more? Actually, no, let's see. I'm going to continue here. So, yeah, I guess my fault, but, like, there's never once been an UI indication that I've noticed. And saying, the game, when it spams you with 5,000 tutorials that it wants you to read goddamn textbooks on how to play this game, and the textbooks are really shit at even explaining how to do something, for most things in this game, like, they actually don't teach you that well. I'm sorry that having 5,000 text pop-ups is not a good way to tutorialize. If the tutorial randomly mentioned, you know, you can slide characters around by clicking and holding, if they mention it at all, that is not a solution. The solution is make the team configuration thing, have a little UI indicator that has something that would indicate the user can do that kind of thing. I literally was never ever aware of that. So, anyways, let's check this artifact. If this rolls decently, or by rolls decently, I mean it basically, yeah, basically flat def. I mean, I'm not gonna throw it away yet, but like, it's definitely not a good goblet. We'll do at least one more run here, and then I think I'm gonna switch over to the new domain until I get full EM on that.
You are not welcome. Gather. I will have order.
Flags up. Break a leg. Eat this. We shall prevent. I'm getting sick of this.
Now you will. Order guide you.
Oh yeah, Yo's kid has been leaked, kind of. I mean, it almost entirely has been leaked. We don't know specific details on, like, ICD, on... Like, there's things that could kill her kid, to be clear. Like, if her ICD... Like, say, on her Dendro application, it probably just has standard ICD, but if they do something weird, you know... It could be a little bit of an issue. Do I bother with that? I don't know. I don't think I bother with this. You know, it's an okay line for Yaoyo, but then a mineral HP. The only potential benefit of this is just completely maximizing her HP. And the only reason I think I would want this over like a piece with energy recharge is just for full-on healing. I don't care, but like if she doesn't need any energy recharge, if Yaoyo's fine with 0 ER, then I think yeah, I don't think that matters. So I'm gonna pass. We have 2 okay options for flowers already. So I have this with ER HP, and I have this with ER HP and EM, right? And I have ER EM here and ER EM crit here. Like, I've got good enough options there. I don't think I care. And then, of course, we have this on-site goblet, which at this point means we can do an off-piece timepiece, which is actually nice to be able to do that. So, let's see, sort by HP percentage for her. You know, worst case scenario, Toma, there's a good chance we'll have the nice thing about having more than 8 characters is we'll be able to switch artifacts around on different characters more flexibly. So, you know, I can give her this piece. I totally forgot I had this piece. Oh wait, no. For some reason that was ER. No, this is one of the Hu Tao pieces, right? But we could give her this piece, so it would be perfectly fine. 13 ER there, right? Pretty okay. I guess now that... Oh wait, do I bother with this? No, I don't think I do. HP, double crit attack. HP, ER, EM. Yeah, like... The best stats would be, of course, ER, EM, and then double crit. So, yeah, we have enough options in this that I think we're fine.
I will always seek to protect the things
to
that
not
are most
worry about it.
important,
Yeah.
no matter
So.
what it takes, even when it looks futile.
All right. Yeah, our circlet and our goblet are kind of bad, but we got the ability to do full build on Yaoyao at this point. That I'm not really worried about it until it comes time to optimize a little bit or whatever, right? If I need to, you know, eke out a little bit more ER because I almost did it again. Don't go to that town. It's a Chernobyl zone, exclusion zone. Do not go to Sumeru City. Yeah, but like if my existing pieces roll poorly, right, and I don't get enough ER on Yaoyao, then I might need to farm that a little bit more. But for now, we're fine. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go do 60 resin worth in the what's it called domain? Whatever this one is called. I forgot the name of the artifact. Flower of Paradise Dreams. Flower of Paradise Lost domain. See what we get there. And then we're gonna go fight 2 bosses and do like our weekly thingies, the weekly bounties or whatever. And probably then go do TCG things because that's what I want to do.
I am right by your side. But if you're still nervous...
Wait, does Beep have something for me? Beep, do you have something for me? Do I need to go? We'll check Beep real quick. Is this underground, Beep? Okay, you're gonna have to tell me. Are you underground or not? I think Beep might be underground because I think you can go underground here and go over there, or they might be underground here. No, I don't think you can get this far. Are you underground? Are you underground, Beep? Is your main also out of fragile resin? I mean, I think I technically have 1 or 2. You're not, but you're not. Oh, you're just exploring. Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll just go in here then. Alright. I'll hate them. We'll have 3 5-star Dendro characters. None have crit ascension stats. It's really weird. Yeah, I don't really get what they're doing with that. I don't know if they're just trying to make it so it's like it's already hard enough to build these characters when like they're heavily incentivizing putting like an EM timepiece, which is just such a pain in the butt to get crit stats on. I'm not a hoarder. No, it's pointless. Resin is resin. What the F does my resin do for me? If I'm going to use my resin anyways, I don't save it. The only logical reason I would have to save it at this point is for content. Like if I want to do, I used 5,000 resin for the blah 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 domain. Like other than that, but I don't want to do that. The one time I did that was on this account, and I never even ended up editing the video because it caused me to, like, I constantly procrastinated because it was just miserable. It was like 7 hours of farming a domain that I was like, I have to edit this down into like a 30-minute video. I do not want to do that. It triggered some burnout in me. I was just like, nah. Like 110 resin, I don't understand why you would want to do that. Like I'm assuming you just like don't build very many characters or something. The only reason I like saving a little bit of fragile resin, like I would say I would like to have like say 10 saved up, but being that we have something to do with it, and I was able to successfully use my 2 fragile resin there, and now we're done with Deepwood Domain unless I need to get like a little bit better stats for Yaoyao, right? Like that's what I like having my resin for. If there's some little thing I need a little bit more resin for so I can get something out of the way, that's what I like using it for. It's resin. Like if it's something I'm gonna do anyways, resin is resin. There's no reason to save it for me, right? The only reason to save it would be if like I just want to save it so I can like level 90 a character right away, right? Kind of thing. So Yeah, I don't have past saving it to just do a bunch of boss farming for characters. I don't personally see any reason to save it. So, yeah, so generally speaking, once I get past like 10 fragile resin on either of my accounts, I use it up.
Strike is one. Observe.
Oh god, what did I just? No. Okay, again, I'm gonna be pissed off here. Cool, I appreciate the fact that I've been informed that there is a way to easily switch characters around without playing a dumbass puzzle game. That doesn't fault the fact that I didn't know about that and didn't have any way of knowing that because the UI was trash and does not indicate it. The other thing is, why is it a problem in the first place? Why, if I'm in single player, oh, I'm in co-op mode, someone's in my world. Okay, but I literally specifically said, no, I don't want to invite people here. I had canceled for the inviting people. Why don't you just use my normal single player layout? Why? Why? Okay, that's so weird. So you click and hold, you wait for the circle. Okay, that's a little bit jank, but yes, that is much better than the stupid puzzle game I had to play for sure. But like, why is this necessary? Your highest CV artifact is an EM timepiece. Wow, that's really lucky. You have several more 30 CV EM pieces, but not a single attack ER timepiece with good crit stats. Yeah, that's some weird luck. And so, I mean, with the Sumeru patch here, that's kind of some fortunate luck, to be honest. But yeah, I see no reason to save resin past just a little bit, so I have a surplus for characters in case I want to level up a character, right? That's what I like having some saved up for. But past having like 10 or so saved up, I don't see the point. You know what? I'm gonna exit this domain. I think this domain may as well be custom crafted for. You know, let's just leave. This is like a perfect domain for what's his bucket? Sino. Sino has a really long on-field greedy burst time. Can deal a bunch of damage really quickly. You know, so let's go wild with Mr. Sino here. Also, we don't have also, like, the co-op doesn't have the switch team buttons here, so I have to, like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna shut up. And co-op is garbage in this game. I will continue to maintain that. What do we want? We want, yeah, this is probably fine, actually. But I gotta switch them around, because this is stupid, yeah. Alright, we'll just, swap Sino and Candace, keep it easy. Is Sino's burst up? Let's find out. Nope, it's not very far away, so it's fine. The only decent EM crit piece is a Goblet Rip. I mean, that works on some of these characters. Like, Alhaitham is EM scaling enough. You could, if you have a better EM Goblet with crit stats than a Dendro Goblet, then it's probably better. And then Nahida would also be the other obvious choice. Use it on Nahida. Use it on Kazuha to make him deal some more damage on his burst, right? So, can you stupid dudes stop like not? Alright. I didn't use the engine. Whoops. Good job, me. Also, I'm forgetting I have ORP Slender Fury.
You stand condemned. Guilty. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Gather.
Yeah, we should have used Yunjin's burst there. Would have done quite a bit more damage. Yo, can I get a Favonius trigger? Christ.
I will have order. Stabilize.
You're toast! Nice and spicy. Your grand finale and step.
Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. Guilty.
Oops. Alright. A little clunky. I think it was mostly my fault than anything. Yeah, this is a weirdly annoying domain. It's just a bunch of like annoying enemies. They're not super tanky. They just like tend to avoid your attacks a lot because they do stupid attack patterns like jumping in the air and zooping, and zooping around. We'll take that. Defense percent. Oh baby, basically what I wanted. I was gonna say that's a slap in the face, but it's the wrong set anyways, so whatever. And yes, I think this set is good enough, by the way, that even if I get, like, I could very well get in the situation of where like I get an EM timepiece, but then it takes 5 years, right, to get an EM circlet or goblet. So getting it, having one piece that's a 4-star is not that much of a downside for how big the buff is on the bloom damage, the bloom reactions damage. It's still worth it to do 4-piece set with this set. So that's why I'm checking the 4-star pieces. But anyways, we got 2 pieces. That's nice. At least the flower is not really that important. The ER there is probably honestly the best stat we can have, so I'll take it. This piece I will not take. Enemies spawn in multiple phases. It's definitely annoying. Yeah. There's not like clear phases of it. It's just like one spawns at a time. It's this is a weirdly annoying domain despite all the easy enemies. It's just because of their attack patterns and how they spawn. So. Whoops, I just had my finger on the Z key and I think I just ate a bunch of food. Whatever. I just run over it. It looked like Zhongli walked up that slime. That was odd. Okay, we should be fine, I think, to start everything going.
Strike is one, and step.
Nowhere to run. Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. Their penance is due!
Yo, really? Really? Stop stunning me. Oh, my frickin'... Oh, because I never reapplied Zhongli's shield. God. I'm actually fine with how weirdly difficult Sino was to play and how unforgiving he is with his timings with his long burst uptime, because it makes him much more interesting to play than just like spam left click and right. Like you have to be a little bit optimal with his rotations. Makes him awkward is what many people would say, but I think it just enhances him in a way. Alright, I want to get the on-field pyro particle generation. Okay, this is the problem with burst DPS, is where I don't want to waste my burst for killing, the last half of the health of an enemy, right? Well, maybe I should have at this point. But. You just die? Dude, why are you so tanky? Okay, bye Sam. We hardly knew ye. Alright. What do we get? Beautiful. Alright. Crit damage circlet. It's fine. I don't know why I'm looking. I don't think I need to look at the 4 stars for those pieces. Alright. Sweet. That's fine. Didn't really expect much from that one right away, but that's what I'm going to be farming for the next little bit here. Hopefully it will only take, a month. It'd be ideal. A month would be, a few thousand resin, right? Just looking for EM main stat. Substats hardly matter other than energy recharge. Energy recharge would be nice, I believe, just for keeping Toma's. If we want to do like that set on Toma, keeping him up would want some energy recharge, his burst up. So that's it. But that can be more long-term goal. All I really want for now is just EM main stat, and that's all I need. That's all I need, game. Dilute technically does that with his E.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Yeah, we know about Osmanthus wine, dude. I don't know why I teleported over here. I don't think I actually had a reason to. We are gonna go use this, and we're gonna go do some bosses. Beep if you want, and you can join these bosses, I guess. Up to you. If you want to keep exploring, you can keep on exploring. Do everyone's favorite. Sino's field time requirement's too long. If he still retained his infusion even after getting swapped out like Noelle, he would be perfect. Yeah, I agree. I personally think that would have been a nice quality of life change for sure. Particularly because it would make him more forgiving in that, like, having to, use his shield, or like I forgot to use Zhongli's shield, or I forgot to use Yunjin's burst kind of thing, right? So. Well, anyway, I don't know. Let's continue using Sino. Why not? Why not? We'll use Sino. And Jungle Dongles. This is the same team, except for now it's in co-op. Yeah, Sino's fun. Ultimately, I think he might have the
Is it the cold or just
same fate as Zhao, where outside of abyss situations that necessitate like or incentivize using like a heavy amount of electro damage. I think we're more than happy with not using them. So, but I'm happy to have the staff for jungling, right? So.
Stabilize.
The staff in the long term is the most important part because we can do weird things with the staff on jungling and whatever, or other characters. Because it's just such a good weapon. But yeah, it's a little bit sad that, you know, the C2 Sinos might go to waste in the long term, but it's fine. Our intention was never to get C2 Sino anyway. Our intention was Candace.
I will have order.
C2 Sino just happened along the way.
Surrender. Your sins weigh upon your soul.
I'll go for Raiden's weapon now. They win the 50-50. No, not at this point. There's too much and I needed to save for both Yao Yao. Can you stop? I hate this boss. Too much I need to save for with all the upcoming banners. The only reason I might risk like a 10 pull on it is if I win the 50-50 is if Favonius lands on the banner, to be fair. Then it might be worth throwing a YOLO 10 pull in there since I'm going to be wishing for Homa anyways. Like, it's not wishes that would be wasted, to be clear. Right? It's just Engulfing Lightning is probably not going to be that valuable, especially now that I know Yao Yao is going to enable Hyper Bloom to the degree that I don't know if I'm even going to care about doing a traditional build on her, on Raiden. So I didn't use Zhongli's shield, but we'll be fine, right? We'll be fine. She's gonna die. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, probably not going for Raiden's weapon. Not that it's a bad weapon, but it's nothing special. I don't think I need to bother with that. No. And no. Oh yeah, I don't think either of those are useful. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Engulfing is nice for a lot of characters. Raiden, obviously, Zhongling, Shenhe. Yeah, I guess Shenhe could certainly use it. Oh yeah, Shenhe in particular, honestly, again, I don't think Shenhe is necessarily the highest priority unit. Like I said, we might end up skipping her. It really just depends on how our wishes go. She's definitely the lowest priority for all the characters coming, though. I would like to have Shenhe as an option, because I would like to play around with like double cryo for like a Melt Hu Tao situation, but is not the priority. Having 40 resin really makes me want to just just go do one more run in that domain, but no, I think I'm just going to use it here. Someone's joining. Alan, sure. Let's make this boss even harder. Okay. One of you guys should use I'm gonna use Sino again. One of you guys should use Rosaria. This is gonna be potentially a difficult fight.
The same as I remember.
Would Shenhe also be good as a physical DPS support? Potentially, yes. Potentially. Like I said, I would like Shenhe as an option, but if we lose the 50 on Raiden, and then I have to end up like spending money to like, get Hu Tao and Homa, I'm really not in the... I really don't think it's worth me to spend like potentially $300 to get a Shenhe. Is kind of my point, right? So like I said, depends how lucky we get. I might do a celebratory if we get lucky and we get Homa easily, we get Hu Tao, we get Raiden in all our 50s, right? And we have some to spare, we'll absolutely wish for Shenhe kind of thing, right? Like I think I'm gonna go for like Shenhe over like a Constellation 1 Hu Tao, right?
Yes.
But even then, I don't know. Constellation 1 Hu Tao might be more valuable than Shenhe. Yeah. But
and happily idle my time away.
oh, this fucking co-op in this game is so broken.
Osmanthus wine
This is
tastes
what
the same.
I'm gonna buy so my audio interface, that buzzing audio problem I've been trying to fix. That's why my audio might have sounded slightly lower today. I'm trying to speak louder to compensate for it, so I have my gain lowered so the little buzzing sound should be less noticeable. But I actually plan to get a new audio interface soon-ish, so that I can have a swear button. It's an audio interface that just has an inline swear button, so whenever I feel a need to swear, I can just use the swear button, rather than having to waste my time editing or avoiding swearing. So, Sino. I'm blind. Where is he? There he is. I don't have many 5 stars and I can't see him for some reason. And
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
wait, is one of you using Rosaria? If neither of you are using Rosaria, I will use Rosaria.
So it is where many like to see
Oh my god, all the overlapping.
I have a few references.
Hu Tao without C1 Homa isn't as bad as some people make it out to be. Jump cancels for me. Yeah, I don't really think I need C1. Like I said, I would prioritize Shenhe over C1 Hu Tao. I'm not saying it's the necessarily smartest thing to do, but I'd rather have an extra character than Hu Tao C1 personally. So, sure, I guess we're going with this. Engulfing at R1 is slightly better than Calamity at R1, depending on what your ER ends up being. Yeah, I mean, for Engulfing giving ER, which Shenhe wants, and still giving a bunch of attack percent, which is what Shenhe does, it seems like Engulfing is an obvious. Genuinely, I think it probably is not necessarily better for like maximum attack stat, of course, but for general utility, I think Engulfing probably makes more sense. Not for drip, of course, on Shenhe. This fight is difficult in co-op, by the way. This is going to be a little miserable. What am I doing? Why don't I attack the Sino? Oh, because Rosaria, I guess, does more damage. I think Rosaria is on a support build right now. So she's not going to deal as much physical damage as she normally would, but still more than Sino. So, this is that. At this point, I'm not going to waste Sino's burst because she's going to go into her mode soon. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Stay over here, stay over here. Come over here. Over here, lady. Oh, we're on the wall. No, that's not ideal. Uh-oh. Oh, I was about to do the burst and then she sucked it away. Yeah. Hey, there we go. And of course she warped. Yeah, I'm gonna keep everyone on the edge of their seat a little bit. I should have timed that better. We'll probably get to do it again though, so it's fine. Yeah. I would like to try this fight in co-op without cheating using food, but it's fine. At this point, I mostly am doing it to clear it. We'll try maybe in co-op in the future. This fight is really fun in co-op because it's not very easy when you don't have your normal team things. It's a rare situation where I actually enjoy the shittiness of co-op because it's just, the challenge is fun sometimes, right? Oh, I should have used Rosaria's burst first. Oops. Did that early. Oh, I still got it. Never mind, I did it perfectly. I might have to do one more. Well, I can burst again after this, so... Come on, give me energy. Good lord. Okay. Yeah, we got her. Oh, go. Oh, don't die. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No problem. No problem. And, oh, we got a Dream Solvent. Very nice. Thank you. I haven't been getting many of those. Healing bonus, eh? It's actually potentially a good healing bonus. Circle it for, Yao, but, I'm gonna say no, probably. We'd have to get an onset timepiece, which is not the hardest thing in the world. Actually, I guess I should go look at, now that they're relevant, I should look at, because I think I had like some weird double crit
Osmanthus wine
healing bonus
tastes the
circlets.
Same as I remember. But where are
Yeah,
those who
yeah, I have this
share?
4-line double crit,
Osmanthus
so
wine
maybe I'll
tastes
level
the
up that
same
now
as I remember.
that I have, and crit,
But where are those
crit
who
ER,
share the memory?
and this is crit HP. I don't know, I'd be more looking for, you know, the perfect healing bonus circlet, which would be like double crit and then HP percent ER, right? That would be the perfect one.
Boats are made for
I guess
transferring
honestly
commodities
if
back and forth. And those that come
like
across
if this
Leo
one rolls
tend to
HP
work
percent
their
and this one rolls
remains. So it is
ER,
where many
either of them
like
could be
to
worth
see
it as an
Leo as
obvious.
tourist
Oh my god, I cannot handle
I
the
have a few references.
I cannot handle the Zhongli overlapping dialogue. Do you have a Dragon's Bane for your Hyperbloom Raiden? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, I do think I have to level that up to 90 for Hyperbloom Raiden. Whoops, this is not weapons. Yep, not 90 yet. It is R3, which isn't really that important, but you know, it'll still give Raiden a little bit of additional damage in the Hyperbloom situation. But yeah, so I gotta get that to level 90 here, but that won't take long, obviously. So I'm sure I already have enough of these. I would be very surprised if I didn't, actually, but we can go check. What do I need? 11 of them? I guess I can go check quick. We'll definitely want that level 90. It's worth the extra. It's basically just a free EM roll. You got all her drops? That's lucky. Physical Zhongli, Raiden plus Shenhe could be kind of powerful now that I think about it. Raiden and Shenhe can superconduct. Shenhe and Zhongli can also decrease physical res. Raiden can also DPS. Yeah, that could work well. So, yeah. I would absolutely like to have Shenhe as an extra option for the account. For sure. It's just... It depends on how our wishes go, right? Like, I am definitely not that interested in spending... Wait, how many... I got a few of these. Let's see... I don't have a character for it, right? No, okay. This is definitely not going to create 4, obviously, but... Oh, in fact, we're not even going to get 1 white. Or sorry, one of the higher tier one. Wait. How many tiers are there in weapon drops? Is there 3? Right, it's 3 tiers, right? So it goes from this... No, there's 4 tiers. Yeah, it's brown to blacks. So I have 2 whites, which means I need like 10 more. Yeah, so I need quite a few more to be able to level up Dragon's Bane to 90. That's fine. It really wouldn't take that long. It'd be like 1 day's worth of resin probably at most. So, oh yeah, I was gonna check this. Oh, I have like exactly enough. Oh, way more than enough because I have that. So, we are fine. We are fine. Let's just craft them. Why not? Zoop. Actually, wait. What do? You recover materials. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll just use all of them. She'll give me some back. Sweet. There we go. There's enough for Dragon's Bane to level 90 for weapon drops. Enemy drops. And then I'll work on this at some point in the future. We could have done that today, but yeah, no problem. Oh well, it's fine. I'll worry about that in the future. Really not a priority right now, especially since we don't have Yao Yao. It only matters when we have Yao Yao. So, you know. Yeah. It's fine. Can't proc Shatter without a Claymore? That is not true. You can proc Shatter, actually. Candace proc Shatter, for example. So, I believe her second hit right there, the shield bash, and her thrust attack proc Shatter, if I recall. Rosaria, Shenhe, Candace, and Yunjin would be a good combination. 3 buffers, and you can constantly proc Frozen Shatter. Yeah, I'm if I recall, I'm pretty sure Candace's attacks count as heavy attacks. Her 2 bash attacks, basically, and it will trigger Shatter. We'll look up in chat a bit. Most streams have delay. Plan on doing the quest to unlock Raiden's boss? Yes, just not right now, because I don't feel like it. You found 2 chests already, you'll show me next stream. Okay, thank you, Beep. Appreciated. Hazel's your most OP unit, I respect that. Hazel is very fun. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not gonna worry about thunder manifestation for the moment. There's a good chance I end up forgetting about it until the Rhine Bender shows up, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We can do the quest when we get Raiden. For now, what am I doing? That is a good question. Oh yeah, we're doing bounties, right? Oh no, actually first. We're doing my favorite part of the week at this point. It's my favorite part of the week. We're doing our strung bucks for... So the 2 artifacts I think I want the most of right now. So Gladiator would be nice because of just additional flexibility for like characters like Zhao or any normal attack scaler. But I also do want additional Noblesse pieces or Archaic Petra. So Noblesse pieces would be useful in particular for like maximizing Noblesse either on like a Rosaria in a support build if she's if I do like that Melt Rosaria team like Rosaria Shenhe, then Shenhe would probably be on Noblesse instead, but either way I want like some more crit oriented artifacts for Noblesse essentially. So my Noblesse or Gladiator, what do people want to see? They're both not particularly exciting, I know. But Gladiator, I just want DPS pieces. So if we get... Honestly, I think Gladiator is what is the smarter play right now, because like I could really use like a Gladiator timepiece or something. I need Gladiator is more directly useful to me right now than Noblesse, but I do want just additional Noblesse artifacts anyways over time. I also want Archaic Petra just for like putting on Zhongli for maximum, you know, elemental damage bonus for like buff for Shenhe, or not Shenhe, for Candace. So respect, go for Glad. Alright, we'll go for Glad. A lot of trash. I had to think of it for a second if this was worth it. I mean, this could be worth it if it rolls heavily into crit damage. I don't care enough to do that. And especially since the full EM build I might do on Emblem on Jungling would want a little bit heavy ER substats anyways, that it's not worth it in my opinion. I'm looking at some like HP ones for potential Yao Yao use. That's why I was pausing a little bit on those. Diff. And of course, I hate that. 35 out of 36. Is there one trash piece I don't actually need? Cryo bonus. No, we shouldn't throw that away. HP with attack crit damage. I mean, it's meh, but I don't think we should throw it away. HP crit, HP crit ER, EM. Anima bonus. This is a copium anima. We don't need this, right? I don't think, you know what, screw this piece. Our Animo Goblets are kind of bad. This could very well be better than my Animo Goblet, but you know what? We trade in one potentially okay artifact for potentially 12 amazing artifacts. That's what we do. All the goblets. Alright. One timepiece. Great. It's fine. No. No. See? I told you. I told you. Weird, maybe. If that was Noblesse, I would have been happy, but... we take that. If it rolls crit, it could be okay. Alright, that's a pretty good piece. See, I told you. This is what the heck is going on? What? Crit circle with attack percent could be okay. Crit damage, attack percent. Crit rate, attack percent. What's going on? Okay. Alright then. The amusing part about this, by the way, is the most not needed gladiators piece I don't need is circlets. I could use goblets, I can use timepieces, I can use flowers, I can use feathers with crit stats. I actually do not really need crit rate or crit damage. I'll take them. Like, we could get some upgrades, to be clear. It's not a bad thing to have. It's just they were the least relevant ones there, honestly. The circlets have the least direct improvement for anything on this count, right? Like, obviously this crit damage circlet could be improved on Zhao, right? So this could... This one could very much be an upgrade, right? Let's figure out if this one is any good, first of all. WTF is your luck with Strongbox? I mean, my whole point is that that luck was actually like, while yes, it was lucky, that's also like the least useful pieces I could have gotten. And yeah, that's just nothing. Please? Alright, so yeah, I mean, yes, it's lucky to be clear, that's funny, but also it's not useful to me. I have a good crit rate circlet with 28 crit damage and a line of attack percent already. Like, could it roll better? Sure, it's possible, but unlikely, right? And this one, it's more likely I could get an improvement on. But again, likely? I don't know. If it rolls ER, I'll potentially be very happy with that. So let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's see, because my Zhao does need a little bit more ER.
Reduced to just standing around.
Times 2. Death percent. No, figures. Alright, so, yeah. Alright. So, yeah. Yep. What about the goblet, though? The goblet is actually more interesting to me, because this goblet... I think I'm going to YOLO the goblet. It's a 4-line. Attack percent, it's not perfect, right? Doesn't have crit rate. Would be really nice to get some crit rate. Our Zhao is a little low on crit rate, but oh well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna YOLO the goblet. Because this is an on-set goblet, right? Actually, do we YOLO the goblet after we level to level 4? Is that what I should do? I don't know. No, I'm just going to YOLO the goblet. Screw it. I have faith. Could this be a downgrade? Sure. On a statistical level, it shouldn't. Let's go. I wouldn't feed his old one. It can go worse. No, have faith. This is how this works. If you put garbage into the goblet, you get garbage out. If you put something that's not total garbage, you get something that's not total garbage out. Guaranteed. Rolled okay. This was a side grade. Actually, no. This was an upgrade. We lost a tiny bit of crit damage. Gained an extra ER roll, and gained a bunch of attack. That is an upgrade. And, very importantly, this is an on-set goblet. So, what we can do now is we can use an offset circlet. Or offset timepiece. One of the two. So, offset circlet, let's put Jade Spear on Zhao. That's actually potentially a that's potentially a very good upgrade for Zhao. So, Jesus Christ, 2500 attack. 68, right? So we want more crit rate, right? That's our goal here. I would also like more ER. So first let's look at circlets. I know I don't have very many good timepieces, but it could enable an off-piece timepiece in the future. So this is actually a pretty big win. So not that. Wait, what? I said sort by crit damage, didn't I? Oh, I said sort by energy recharge. Whoops. No. Crit damage. No. This obviously is the highest crit rate of any crit circlet I have. I really don't have many circlets with... Ooh, this is ER. Okay. I could roll this, see if it rolls crit. Also, wait, did I level up the crit damage piece again? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I didn't roll ER, did it? It rolled like defense or something. So, yeah, circlet-wise, I don't actually have anything that's like, oh my gosh, that's a crazy nice upgrade, right? But at the very least, that can put him at over 70% crit rate, right? Which is nice. That's a much nicer looking amount of crit rate. Alternatively, we go back to the Glad piece. And then use a offset timepiece, which, I could just steal Candace's timepiece, honestly. That would potentially be the maximum damage thing to do. This is a bad timepiece. I have this piece. So it'd either be use Candace's piece, and Candace, I have an HP percent piece, I have this piece I can put in Candace, it'd be perfectly fine. Wouldn't be ideal for Overworld, but it'd be perfectly fine in Abyss in particular. So, which is where I end up using Zhao anyways. Right, so with that timepiece, I'm sacrificing a bit of crit damage, but gaining a lot more consistency on crit rate. So, that would be better. But yeah, no good ER with crit substats. Timepiece. Sorry, attack percent with crit and ER, which I know is being picky, but yeah, my timepiece luck is not actually that good in this account.
No matter what it takes.
So yeah, it's not an insane upgrade right now, but it does unlock some good flexibility, right? At the very least, which is very nice for sure. So if you do something like this, what does the stats look like then? 76, 180. That's very nice balance of stats. Yeah. Right. Wait. Oops. What's going on here? Oh, whoops. No, we'd have to use a Shimenawa circlet. Well, that's fine. We do have this okay piece in Shimenawa, right? It's got a bunch of flat attack, which is that's at least equivalent to like a max roll attack percent. So, yeah, it's basically the equivalent. This piece is actually basically the equivalent of this piece. So, that's actually fine. And it has a little bit more crit rate anyways. So, 24, 50 attack, 77, 182. So that's probably what I'd end up using in Abyss, I think, at this point. And then Candace would just take her HP timepiece, right? So I can just switch the two between those two depending on what I want on which. But we gotta level the other piece. Well, actually, first, before we level that circlet, because honestly, I don't even think that circlet's going to be an upgrade, since it would require switching back to that onset timepiece. Let's go. So you know what? Actually, we got enough gladiators for today. Let's go noblesse. Let's go noblesse. Alright, we'll take that. And last strong box for the week. Wow, look at that sweet piece. Alright. Actually had the right stats. Wait, did I have crit? I don't know. Anyways, let's level up this circle. Actually, no. We're gonna, let's see. What is my current feather on noblesse? Crit rate, attack percent, ER. This is EM, ER, crit damage. This could be a very good piece, actually, for Rosaria in like that melt situation with the Hu Tao team, for example. Obviously, the dream would be crit right here. Hopefully, don't have to explain that. That. All right. I think a support Rosaria would heavily need crit rate. I don't think it's worth keeping, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I should. I don't know. I'll keep it for now. Let's check this circlet. Actually, first, let's check this. I'm not, like I said, I'm not, that circlet is, it could be do something really great, right? And, yeah, okay. All the bad fourth lines today, but, oh well. This circlet could be a great upgrade from this circlet, but not a crazy one, for sure. So, you know what, we'll level her up a bit.
That's why I must also wield a spear.
That person is fine. It was a low roll, but at this point we would need all the remaining lines to go into crit rate for it to be a slight upgrade. And now at best it's, so this is 5-point attack, right? It could do 2 3.9 rolls, which gives it about the same crit rate, but it could have an extra attack percent roll. That's at best what it is. At best. Also, this one has more defense, which is just better, objectively. Like, it does have the flat attack, I guess. So fine, we'll give you a chance. We'll give you a chance. We'll go to 16. If it's not crit, it's dead though. And it has to be like a high roll too. I'm not going to take a min roll. Actually, I mean, I guess mid-roll still worth leveling to 20, but... Alright, well, there you go. I mean, that's a max roll, so... It's trying to be like, don't throw me away! Give me a chance! I actually hate this, though. This is the situation I hate with artifacts the most, because... It's like, yay! We can now spend a F-ton of fodder leveling this thing up from level 16 to 20 for the 1 in 4 chance that it's a very minor upgrade. Yay! Like, that's what this is. That's what this is. It's a 1 in 4 chance for a very minor upgrade. Yay! Like, I genuinely, I have enough other artifacts to level up at this point that I don't even know if it's worth it. Because, like, I have this emblem piece I still want to level up to level 20. I have now my Yao Yao pieces, and particularly these feathers and flowers, are pretty safe to level up right now, right? Because they have good substats. I just need to level them up to at least level 16 to figure out how good they are. And then, you know, eventually I needed to level up the other Yao Yao pieces, right? I'm like, yeah, I have time for that, so I can do that slowly, and it's fine. But, like, it's not very good. So, it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. And if it has a last crit roll, it is definitely a good circlet, I would say. It's a good circlet if it has another crit roll. But it takes so much fodder to get to level 20. So much. And like, to the degree that I don't know if a very minor upgrade is even worth the fodder. Right? So, I don't know. It's not that exciting to me anymore. I don't know. You want me, chat, you can convince me I can throw, I'd be willing to throw this piece into this piece. Or even throw it into the EM circlet, or this EM goblet. I would really like to finish leveling up this goblet, because at this point this goblet is rolled up well enough. I am going to level this to 20 regardless to use on that full EM build jungling. But I just need to finish leveling up, so it'd be nice to get this out of the way, then I don't have to worry about leveling this anymore, and I can just focus on leveling Yaga's artifacts, and then whatever else I get. Don't throw it. That's what you always say. I always give chat options to make me throw away potentially good artifacts, and they always don't tell me to do it. And make me decide myself, and then I end up throwing it away anyways. I don't know. I just hate it. It's just a terrible situation to be in, where it's like I have to waste a bunch of artifact XP for the 1 in 4 chance that this is okay. That's it. The only upside of that is that if it does roll crit, then I have this piece I can throw away in the future. Like, I don't need to save this. And if it doesn't roll crit, then I can throw this piece away. So, do it, no balls. Really? Really, Sapphire? You gotta say I have no balls? Because I will do it. You all know I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, I said I was gonna put it in the outer circlet. I think people would be mad if I put it in this circlet. See, this is how much freaking XP 20 takes, by the way. A level 16 artifact does not even take a level 12 artifact to 20. Ridiculous. Choices lie in this situation. Exactly. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll keep it. I'll level to 20. And then if it rolls bad, basically what happens is, if it doesn't roll crit, I throw it into this piece. If it does roll crit, I can throw this piece into this piece. Right? So, yeah. Seal down on Sapphire, your angel and devil. Exactly. The angel and devil, my soldier. Soldier? Shoulder. Anywho, alright, we're done with artifacts. So, yeah. Or against throwing potentially good stuff is uses struggle with usable artifacts. Yeah, and again, I want to stipulate, if this was a normal account, I would say no, we don't throw that away, because you never know when a situation can come where you have a second DPS that you want generalized, good, generic attack percent, two-piece attack percent pieces to just throw on someone, right? And having extra copies of those could be nice to have. Because our account is in the situation of the only character we have that cares about that right now is Candace, who, that's not useful on Candace. and Zhao. And that's the only two until they release like a new potential generic attacks percent scaling polearm DPS unit in the game. Right, it has less utility to have extra copies of things than a normal account, right? Because our character selection is more limited and will always be more limited, right? So that is part of my reasoning, and I want to stipulate that yes, the recommendation would definitely be to normally stick with that. So we're gonna stick with it anyways, and we'll try it because either way, we'll at the end of it we have at least one artifact that we can throw into something else. So it's not completely lost XP. It's a little bit of lost XP, but nothing crazy. Well, yeah, Sino, Rosaria, Zhongling do benefit from attack decent amount. No, I'm aware, but most likely they don't want that circlet, and I can use an off-B circlet on them, but like it's not like it wouldn't be. There's never a situation where I would need 2 crit damage circlets. There might be situations for that, but I don't have any current plans with the teams I think that would actually need that situation. So. Like I said, if it rolled slightly better, if it had one more crit roll, if it was already at 10% crit rate right now, obviously be like, hey, that's a big win. But having the defense percent and then the 1 attack percent roll and 1 crit rate is just like, it's okay. It's at best okay. At best, it is a very minor upgrade in that it has like 1 more attack percent roll, and that's it, right? If that was ER, I'd be over the moon. There'd be more ER for Zhao. Even more ER would be awesome. Like I was literally saying, I just go into more artifacts. I don't have many circlets with ER on them. It would have been great, but it's not that. So yeah, it's at best a decent circlet. So yeah, we'll see. We'll level it. I just don't have the fodder right now. I don't know why I went to the crafting table again. Now all I have to do on this account, I think, is just my weekly commissions. Yeah, or bounties and requests, whatever they're called. Oh, we can go fight a boss one more time. Hey, let's go see how quickly can we kill Dvalin. Oh wait, you can't do this in co-op. How quickly can we kill... What? Man, I really don't like that all bosses have like annoying animation phases. We'll do Child at level 60. Alhaitham will be Sword. Yes, he will be. Need opinions for when you finish Dendro Cube. You were going for 2-piece Pale Flame to be better with physical Shenhe's 2-piece Bloodstained. Or 2-piece attack percent is abusing Jade Spear and Homa. If I do, which one's more resin efficient for you? If you have a need for 4-piece Pale Flame is a better physical set. I don't know how consistently Shenhe can proc this passive, but 4-piece Pale Flame is definitely a better physical set than 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstain. But 2-piece is obviously potentially a lot easier to get. Yeah, it depends on your substats, honestly. Yeah, so choose over substats versus anything else, I think. And also, if it comes to which one you want to farm, choose which one's more resin efficient. I think Pale Flame on average is probably a more resin efficient domain. Tenacity is useful as a generic support set for a lot of users. And Noblesse is useful too, to be clear. But Noblesse you can get in the Strongbox. Tenacity you cannot get up with the Strongbox. So Shenhe cannot keep up 2-piece Pale Flame. Okay, then don't go. Never mind. So don't do 4-piece Pale Flame for sure. So yeah, then it's literally just down to substats, I would say. If you already have decent 2-piece attack percent, I would probably just, yeah, especially with Jade Spear, just do 2-piece attack percent, 2-piece Bloodstain kind of thing, or 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece attack percent is probably easier. Yeah, just prioritize substats in that situation. I don't think the 25% physical bonus is going to make a big enough difference to be worth farming dedicated for. But it depends on what your crit value balance is, and your other substats and whatever too. Who am I doing? We're doing level 60. It doesn't freaking matter. It don't matter who I'm using.
This opportunity is quite hard to come
Uh-huh.
by. Well then.
It's very hard to come by, sir.
Surrender is
Have a
valid
meteor.
option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Wow. Oh, that didn't crit, I don't think. You have more health than I thought you would. Poor timing. Poor timing.
Observe.
Not bad, not bad.
Poor timing.
You've got a trick or two.
Do your work.
I will have order.
You have a 10 crit rate Sans. How good is your physical goblet? Because
Yield.
that Sans is not very good. Not bad, to be clear. She's not crit scaling, so crit rate has more value than crit damage.
Pin them
But
down. Grant us your blessing.
This is order.
yeah, but I don't know.
Unleash.
Certainly not the splashiest looking Sans that I've seen. Don't have one. Oh, you don't have a physical goblet? Oh, okay. Well, if you want to do a physical DPS, I mean that's the number one priority over any substats in general. No, I don't need this. Yeah, that was only level 60. I purposely made it easy. 'Cause I didn't care. Money. And let's do bounties and requests, and then we're gonna play the card game for like 30 minutes. And that's the stream. And then I'll get to working on editing the video so I can get videos out for the weekend. We're doing Inazuma because I don't care. The only wings I don't have at this point are, of course, the Sumeru, because I haven't done the Sumeru story quest. I'll do it eventually. Honestly, I think that might be my priority over the Raiden Shogun quest. I can do like whenever. The quest for the boss, I should say. So the whatever the island is called, Seirai Island, the Thunderbird. But I don't care about that when I can do that in like 30 minutes kind of thing. Whereas the Sumeru quest might take hours to do, and I want to unlock the boss for Yao Yao before Yao Yao comes. So that's basically during this update period. So we have a few weeks, of course, like 5 weeks. But I'd still rather focus on that a little bit over the next couple weeks than worry about the quest that'll take 30 minutes to unlock the Shogun's boss, right? So if that makes any sense. Oh, I need to grab the other things too. Kairagi. Sayu needs some carrots. And some iron chunks. Alright. Yeah, I don't care about the wings from Mondstadt, so yeah. You had a physical goblet 6 months ago and you regret throwing it. Sad. Bye, Ghost. Thanks for joining. You know what, we should test out Zhao. Well, actually, I mean, he's not going to do any more damage. We didn't really, we didn't meaningfully increase Zhao's damage today. But we did make him more consistent. His build got better. You know what, we'll go test out Zhao. Why not? Candace also has Black Tassel right now, I just noticed. Because I gave Zhao the thing.
I will have order.
Solidify.
Worthless. You're exposed.
Strike is one.
Grant us your blessing. Worthless. Worthless.
There we go. We'll try out Zhao here in a second. Mr. Zhao deserves some time in the spotlight, I suppose. Hope for an onset glad one while farming Dendro Cube. Yes. Good luck, good luck. What boss did the did Yao Yao use? I don't remember. I'm not gonna pre-farm for her, but Or most likely not going to, at least. Vulnerable to Hydro damage. Well, that's perfect, because we were going to switch to Zhao anyways. Perfect opportunity. We have Yaoyo's burst. She throws multiple rabbits on the floor and it applies Dendro. Yes. That's basically what I was trying to describe before. I would just overly verbose maybe in it. It basically, her burst is basically more Dendro and more healing. So, yeah. The important part are her, at this point, are her energy generation. Oh, I should do not Candace Zhao. Important part that we don't know detail-wise about Yo-Yo is just her energy costs and energy generation. That's it. That's it. What? What is happening? I'm so freaking confused. I literally swear to God, I clicked here to put Zhongli here, and I wanted Zhao in the first slot. Okay, whatever. Good lord. Alright. Well, everyone's doing Zhao. Alright, it's jumpy time. It's hoppy boy time. Oh god, this is the one with the barrels. Oh boy. I will... Okay. Beep, Alan, do not run in until I blow up the barrels with Zhongli. Okay? That's all you have to do, and then we'll be fine. Yeah, Yaoyo looks really fun. I think they did a good job thus far with her. So. We'll have to wait and see just in case. They've certainly had a track record, a little bit of a dubious track record with the fires on, at least. So. Oh, look at that. We almost got our burst back. Okay, there we go. That energy recharge is nice. Who knew? I ran out of Zhongli's shield, so that's why. That's why the damage went down a little bit there. Very nice. I think we're getting a little bit more energy than we normally would, actually. I just realized because there's 2 Zhaos, so not exactly a normal representation. I don't expect the extra 7% energy recharge will be the biggest difference maker in the world, but this is a way better balanced Zhao. Tiny bit more crit damage, substantial more crit rate, 10% more crit rate, and a little bit more ER is very nice to have. So, honestly, no complaints there. Our Zhao at this point is definitely pretty well balanced. Maybe we'll get some upgrades for him when we farm for the Hyper Bloom set, but yeah. It's hard to maximize Zhao much more than just getting like a little bit more crit damage and fixing his ER needs when, you know, doing a different artifact set. But yeah. No crazy complaints here. Zhao only does 17,000, I'm sorry. We should be able to get Zhao to do more, but even like with Blacklift Pole, you just gotta get Zhao has crit ascension, right? So you can do Blacklift Pole, a crit rate circlet, and then just a little bit of crit substats, attack percent substats, and Zhao should deal more than 17,000, I feel. Vulnerable to cryo damage. Wow. My Zhao just looks like 2 unwanted copies of his weapon. Okay. What you get for wishing on the weapon banner, Sylveon. Or it's what you get for being unlucky. One of the 2 things. I mean, I wouldn't consider yourself unlucky to get his weapon on the standard banner. It's a good weapon to get on the standard banner. It's certainly better to get than like frickin' Skyward Pride or something.
I will have order, okay?
Solidify.
One of the better generic stats of DPS weapons in the game, so 37,000, nice. Can you crit, dude? 40,000, very nice. I don't know why we hit 40,000 in that instance. That was a little odd. But I saw like 3 non-crits there with 80% crit rate, of course. Where we be? Let's go here. Really? Click? There we go. I don't know how many times I have to click things. You'd kill for a Primordial Jadewing Spear? Yeah, exactly. It's a good weapon. You don't use any polearm characters, that's your main issue with it. Use claymores and catalysts more. I mean, again, like, what can you ask for? Like, it's random. They do tell you the stats. I understand the frustration of, you know, getting things you don't want, but if you got the Jade Spear and the Standard Banner, the Standard Banner is very random. Like, wanting anything in specific from the Standard Banner is a mistake. So, be happy when you get something that is useful to you, and if you don't, just be happy that it could be useful, in my opinion, is the healthiest way to look at it. So, and Primordial Jadewing Spear can certainly be useful. It's just unfortunate that you don't seem to like polearm users or something. I don't know. We don't need to do any more of these, and then these we can do... Actually, I don't know if we can do these in co-op. How did I miss that Electroculi? If you're talking about the one that was just on the island we were on, it might have been something that's locked behind the quest or something. Oh, that one? Probably because I haven't gone in that area. That's why. I have not really tried to search for any Electroculi. The only ones I've gotten is the ones like, I've been in Inazuma doing something, I got the Electroculus that I saw nearby. That's kind of the only thing I've done. We might do I don't know, depending on how our riding pulls go, we might have to be doing some Delo style, pose only style, whatever, exploration to try to maximize getting every single pull out of exploration in this game. We might have to, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let's go try to do these commissions and do a couple games of the card game. Where is the freaking quest? Oh my god, I hate... What? Where is it? Where is the requests? What? They just not appear right now because I'm in co-op? Is that what this is? Not unlocked? Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Well, bye, Ellen. Bye, Beep. Alright. Gotta kick you out. Sorry. Blame the game. Blame Mihoyo. I will let you stay. Now let's see. Does it appear? I definitely accepted them. Yeah. What? These don't even appear in co-op? What is wrong with this game, man? Like, why is co-op so garbage? I'm sorry. Like, whatever. Standard Banner give you Skyward Pride, Chi-Chi, and Aquila Favonia. Yeah. See, I'd say that's worse luck personally than whatever you got, 2 Jade Spears, Sylvan, I think. You got Jean when you wanted her, Mona when you wanted her, and Early Pity quite often. Well, if you've gotten some things you want from Standard Banner, then you shouldn't complain about occasionally getting Jade Spears. Unless they were from the Weapon Banner, but if they're from the Weapon Banner, then that's just the way the Weapon Banner do. Everyone in the community knows and acknowledges the trashness that is the Weapon Banner. I think if you wished on the Weapon Banner and got Jade Spear, you acknowledge the risk that you were taking. So, yeah. It's unfortunate, sure. But it's how these things go. They didn't really mislead you on what would have happened there. They were honest about how annoying it was. So, can you really be that mad at anything but yourself? I mean, you can be mad at Genshin for manipulating you into wanting those things, to be clear. That is the real thing you should be mad about, potentially, is how this game is designed to manipulate your psychology to be sad about those things. But Mihoyo themselves was upfront about these things, so statistically speaking, there's not much to be mad about. Yeah, I'd certainly say getting Skyward Pride and Aquila Favonia from Standard Banner is worse luck than getting like Jade Spears from the Standard Banner. Skyward Pride, I think, is universally probably one of the more useless 5-star weapons, and the Aquila Favonia is it has its use case, I guess. I wouldn't mind having one. It's definitely not the most useful weapon in the game, that's for sure. I think the last one's the Iron Chunk guy, which this one I think I just know he's over here, right? You'd rather have lost the 75-25, but it was at least one was early. Yeah, that's fair. Oh wait, were you wishing for Yelan's weapon, Sylveon? Because yeah, I can relate. I mean, the same exact thing happened to me. I have R2 of that Jade Spear that I never really cared about and haven't really utilized on my account, but I knew what I was getting into. I don't really consider it that unlucky. It happened. I knew it could happen. Oh well. Here you go, have some iron chunks. Alright, there we go. There's the bounties done. Yay. What a world. How exciting. Claim. Friend mains down, he has C2, R2. Nice. Yeah, I wanted it for Yelan, Sara, and Official. Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of a strong weapon, to say the least, but, that do be how the weapon banner goes, is all I can say. That's how it goes. Sure, the weapon banner is gonna probably rip us a butthole on this account as soon as we start wishing for Homa. First weapon we went for Jade Spear and got lucky, but I don't know. We've what's the like 5-star wise on this account? Let me go over like the history of 5-stars on this account. Zhao, of course, we definitely got lucky on. We only had like 40 wishes, and when I wished for him, I was like, well, I have no idea if we're gonna be able to get him in even at pity, and I somehow got him in like 20 pulls. That was definitely probably the luckiest 5-star we got on this account, and probably at the time that it was most nice to get it, because then we had the ability to just, without having to spend any money, we had the ability to just use our remaining wishes for Jade Spear, which, thankfully, because of the general utility of Jade Spear, is paid off. I definitely partially did it for the content, and we got lucky and got Jade Spear at pity. And then after that, I think there was Zhongli, right? And Zhongli took 2 pities to get. So it took 150 wishes to get Zhongli. He's definitely our most brutal, but was necessary, so oh well. Sino, of course, we won the 50-54 at pity. And then we won 2 more 50-50s more at pity because we kept on going for Candace. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And is that the 5-stars? Yeah, we haven't really wished for many 5-star characters, I guess, in this account. Yeah. So, and then I did wishes for Zhongling, of course, to try to get C3 Zhongling, which I did get. So, yeah, we've definitely gotten lucky for our 50-50s for sure. We have 1 more than we have lost. I think we've only lost 1. Which is why I'm so nervous about Raiden. Raiden is maybe the most important 50-50 to win for the account. It could set up things very nicely for the Polearm Impact banner in 3.4. But, we'll see. We'll see. All I have to do is win 1 coin flip. It can't be that hard, right? Right. You've lost 3 50-50s and 1 2. Yeah, that's pretty average. Pretty average. Oh boy. Oh man. I'm definitely setting up the 50-50 loss for Raiden. It would be so nice if we could win that. I've never so much wanted to win a coin flip in my life, and because of that, it's almost guaranteed to be something terrible. Well, I mean, guaranteed to be something useless, not even terrible. It could be something that's useful on a normal account, but terrible for us. Anyways, let's go play Magic the Gathering in GenshinImpact. And there's 2 people I can fight in here, at least, and that might be the end of the stream then. We'll see how long these take. The matches usually take like 20 minutes-ish. 20 minutes, sorry. 10 minutes-ish. 20 minutes for like total between the 2 here. Let's see. Do I have... There's a card I want to buy. Whoops, no, I can't buy it. Okay. I made the mistake of I haven't bought any of these yet. Oh wait, no, I have bought one. Oh, okay, never mind, I did buy one. Good, okay. Did I put that in my deck yet? So, I just got the Jean character card in this. So I put that in the deck, but let me look at it quick. So this whole deck is basically just to annoy the opponent to death and to constantly cause switching on my opponent and also abuse my own free switches. So I do have a Catherine, right? Or is there only one Catherine allowed? Did they make it so you can only have one Catherine? I don't have a Catherine. So it said I could only purchase one Catherine, which means to me, Catherine gives you a instant speed switching, so it doesn't cost you an action. Beep, well, I guess I'll let you in to test if I can play the card again while you're in the game. Alright, Marjorie. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, good, we can. Oh, Jean. Oh boy, she actually has interesting combination. That's a little scary. We have that, which is nice. That is nice. This is nice. I think, yeah, sure. I think I'll keep all these, actually. We will start with Kaya, I think.
This will be interesting.
Start with Diona. I have no idea what Diona does. I don't know what. Okay. Oop. I always do this. Ooh, that's some terrible rules. Not the worst, but not very good. Ooh. Okay. I mean, the Animo's nice. That's weird. 4 Animo dice is lucky, but we're gonna have to convert one, I think, for Kaya. You deal cryo damage, create a shield. That seems really obnoxious. Okay, I want the Diona card then. And then you deal cryo damage and heal. Yep, okay. So, yep, alright, makes sense. I actually think I want to switch to the target character and create Omni Element 1. Must have at least... Okay, I might do that. Switch to Jean. Force Diona out. Yeah. Let's do that. Then what we can do... We can do this. We can use Electro for that. So this one, what's going to happen here basically is we're going to use Jean's skill. And then it's going to deal a little bit of damage. Ideally, I would have had an element on this so I could swirl some elements around to the other enemies. We force a switch to Jean here. And then it automatically switches me to Kaya without having to spend an action. Oh shit, I didn't think that. I forgot about that. Whoops. She got me. I forgot Jean, the opponent's Jean would do it. Let's see. That's fine. We just might have to... I could still switch and do Kaya, which I might do. I could also just take the turn for setup. Because I could put both these on. So you know what? I'm gonna play a little... I'm gonna play a setup game. And let's put this on... no, well, Sucrose is active. We'll put it on Sucrose. There we go. End the turn. Diluc lets you Diluc's burst lets you take down shields with his normals. Yeah. Diluc is definitely strong. Honestly, I don't think my deck I have going here is particularly strong. But it really? Ew. Wow, okay. Well, I guess we're doing another setup. Do that. Do this. That'll give us energy for next turn. And we could shoot, not doing any damage is a bummer. Or wait, no, we can do at least this. Yeah, something. Full attack. Hello, squid. Oh, whoops, I should have switched to Kaya. My bad. I had a dice left. I should have switched to Kaya instead of ending my turn so I could have him active. But if we don't get any dice, we can freaking use. Good lord. Sure. Okay. Well, I guess it's fine we didn't switch to Kaya. I mean, we have the Omni dice though from the Paimon card here. So this card, it costs 3, but over the next 2 turns when your action phase begins, it'll give you 2 Omni dice, which is any element. Wait, squid, your friend squid? I don't know. It's laughing squid, so you tell me. I have this. Yeah, let's do this. We can get a complete free switch. Switch to Kaya.
Ready when you are.
Skill.
Cool it.
So I forgot to do Timmy, but I'll do Timmy, it's fine. Ooh, oh, what? Parametric just triggered. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's good. Here, Timmy can come out. I forgot about parametric, I just got a F ton of that. Alright, let's do this. Let me swirl so we did a little bit of damage to the other 2. Let me force a switch to you. And we have this, which deals a little bit of anima damage over time, which we may as well do since we have this stuff. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, we have the cryo on it, it'll swirl around. Very nice.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Can you use the cards you buy before level 5 though? Yes, these are, yeah, a lot of these are cards I bought from the shop. And then I think are we done? No. We can't convert anything, but we can switch, right? So you have 5 dice left, you'll probably smack me. Let's... You know, honestly, Jean and Sucrose are filling exactly the same role in this deck, kind of, other than the fact that Jean can burst to heal. I think we'll probably replace Jean or Sucrose eventually in this deck. I'm not claiming it's working well. Yo, you ended your round already? Oh, okay. So we just have free actions, I guess. Yeah. You're gonna go first. You can't kill Kaya. So, you know what? Let's switch to Jean.
Ready for
And then
anything.
end my turn. I don't think this deck is very strong. It's weaker than I think when I had not Jean here. I think it was originally Sucrose Official Kaya. I think that worked better, hopefully. Strength-wise. Ooh, nice, okay. Another cryo, nice, alright, interesting. Get 2 more Omni too. Idea here, I use Jean, yeah, she's gonna normal attack me, that's fine. I use Jean, kill Diana, it's gonna swirl, kill Jean, and then it's gonna switch to, of course, this. So, yeah.
Everyone has their eyes
Yep.
open.
Basically doesn't matter right now. Yeah, alright. So, I guess we switch. Yeah.
This will be interesting.
Wait, why can't I attack? Oh, you ended your round? Okay, come on, AI. I hate that the AI is like bullshit. You have 5 dice, you can't do anything. Like, it's possible, obviously, to have 5 dice and not be able to do anything. But you have cards in hand. The AI can transmute a card to be able to do stuff with Oceanid. Like, I hate that the AI, they like made the AI, particularly at this level in the game, like super shit. Like, come on. Come on. Let's be real.
Freeze.
It just is annoying because like they toned it down so much that this is basically a free win. Like, I could have played super unoptimally, and I still would have won that, because it defeats some of the fun of, like, because the whole point of this is, like, to think through the optimizations and try to, why am I standing on that table? Try to do things optimally, right? And then they're just like, and then they make the AI be so stupid that it just, like, yeah. Just buy dupes, that's the best way, and have 15 different cards. Yeah. It is definitely smarter to have multiple copies of good cards. Not that it doesn't make sense to have single copies of certain cards, for sure, but overall, anything that's a good card, probably you want 2 copies of it to increase the chance you have it, especially in your opening hand. So, do the same thing against Kimiya here. Magic Guide is whatever. Timmy, I don't think is honestly that good, but he's fine at the start of the game. I have no idea. This is a 0-cost card, so it's free and potentially draws more cards. But honestly, I will replace him eventually, probably with like Catherine or something. I think this is a bad card too. I actually thought I took this out of the deck, so. This one again. Shift in energy from your... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, we're just... Hilly Chills? Alright, yeah, I mean, this is obviously very easy. Ideally, I would like him to do the 4-1 first, but knowing this...
This will be interesting.
Oh, yeah, I figured it would do a 3. Yeah, oh well, it's fine. That's fine. I maybe should have forced... I should have done Gene or Sucrose, honestly, to force a switch to the... I would guarantee switch to the 4-1, then I could switch to Kaya. That's not great. 0 cost, 0 cost. And I can convert 2 to Omnis if I want. So, but we're just gonna... Whoops. Keep things simple. It's 3 Hilly Trails. We smacked them. They're dead. That's all this is going to be. There's nothing interesting going on with this match. I could try to optimally do it and end it within like 2 rounds easily. Potentially, you could even potentially do this in 1 round if you wanted to, but I don't care enough. That's all that comes down to. Sure, let's wait. No. Use 3. Okay, no, I'm not able to. Alright, that's fine. Let's just... do that, I can't. Whatever, let's just do setup. Why not? What? Oh, there's prerequisites? Oh, to your active character. My bad. I wanted to... Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just leave it then. And they switched off, so whatever. I was going to try to set up the multi-kill, but oh well. Oh, they auto-switch back. I see. I see. Personally found Ganyu and Xingqiu match the hardest. I haven't fought them. I was on your last character on 1 health when I won on Ganyu, and the Xingqiu battle took half an hour. Wow. Yeah, no, the ones against the characters have felt pretty good so far. I've only done, I think, 2 against the characters, like matches against playable characters. The other matches like these ones are very simple, which, yeah. Alright, let's do... Matter. Do. Some poopy dice, honestly. Alright. We're just gonna do that.
Cool it.
Now. Oops, was this the right one? Yes, it was. That's fine. I don't think I can kill them this round. Oh well.
I want to help.
Oh, because I had the card. Dirt, I forgot I played the Rosaria card. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Throw this away.
Stand clear.
There we go. Yeah. Could have definitely got them both in one turn if I had done this better. But oh well. Don't think I can. It's fine. Bonus Tavern Challenge caught you off guard is surprisingly more difficult than the other NPC Tavern Challenges. That's good. The Chongyun one that I fought in here was a little more difficult, but not crazily more difficult. Some poop. Wow. That's some quality rolls there. Timmy give me an Omni at least. It doesn't matter, obviously. We can just do an auto attack. Yeah, how difficult. Alright, we're gonna do one more match against someone. I want someone that's actually hard. Let's go here quick. And give me this. I want to go and buy a Catherine card. You can only buy one Catherine card, which is interesting. I wonder if you get another one from playing Catherine in the overworld or something. That's my guess, at least. And anything else I should buy? I don't think I actually have... Wait, no, I bought that one already. Did I buy this one? Yeah, let's buy this. Oh, hello, Zhongli. What you doing in my face there? Gameplay tutorial. Oh, I reached proficiency with Sucrose. Sweet. I don't know what that did for me. Whatever, it's fine. Deck. And let's swap out. So this one dude, where are they? Yeah, honestly, I don't think you're very useful. Oh wait, no, I have to add 2 cards, I think, right? So remove that. Add this, and then remove this one from this deck, and add. Is it Catherine?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Zhongli jump scare, exactly.
But where are those who share the memory?
Oh, we completed 3 challenges, so we got more monies. Yay. Alright. Let's... Can you invite? Superheroes. So if I want to unlock any cards... Okay, yeah. I have 3 invitations. I'm not sure who I want to... Oh, Sino is the only one locked now? Okay, cool. If I want to unlock anyone in particular, but I haven't figured out what kind of like particular decks I want to make past that. I just went for Jean because I knew I wanted to do a Animo thing. Can I fight you guys? Sure, I guess. You know, yeah, if you want me to do a match against you guys, let's do it. Do that instead. Oh, never mind. I can't. Wait, no, can I? Oh, I have to do. We'll do Beep first, I guess. If Alan wants to, we can do Alan as well. See who wins. Official Kaching Sucrose. Oh boy, I think you're gonna win. You're just gonna have more damage. But my goal is to annoy you. At the very least. Lieben is interesting. Let's see. I think I will get rid of that one. Oh, frick, I forgot that was in the deck. Oh, no, okay, whatever, it's fodder. Unfortunately, Beep can cheat, because they can hear me strategizing, which is why I will probably not oftentimes do this on stream against people. So, Beep, Beep definitely has the advantage, that's for sure. Alright then. Alright. Let's see. Let's do this. And let you do your thing. What does Genshin do? Probably. Oh, you have a good old 5-star sword. Alright. Uses skill, heal his character for HP. That seems annoying as shit.
Don't push your luck.
Alright. Yeah, passive. Character uses a skill, heal his character for HP. Yeah. That seems annoying. It's basically like a damage reduction for me, functionally. Alright, I can convert and deal more damage, or force a swap. I can't do an instant speed, so I'm risking an attack just to do that. So I think it's smarter. Do this. And that. Gets my energy up. Yeah, you heal, that's fine. You're gonna do a free swap. Alright. And then I will either end and guarantee going first, or let them go first and get a switch out. It's basically one of the two. I think I'm going to end because I can give Lieben a dice. So you're going to give me a free stitch anyways. Appreciate it. That's what I thought might happen. Good. That's not great. It's all right, to say the least. It's just all right. Okay. Let's swap. Excuse me, you heal? I thought it was only when for the opposing character uses a skill. Really? Oh, that's dickish. Because I used a skill and it switched to Kachang, it triggered her fucking Aquila Favonia. I thought I didn't think about the fact that, oh, Jesus Christ. Are you using your turn just to switch back? Alright, that's fine.
Absorption test.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get wrecked. This is not a surprise. Let's see. Even needs 2 more dice. I've not drawn any cards that are useful. Not in a meaningful degree. Yeah, I'm basically fucked at this point. No. That doesn't do anything for me. Yep, alright then. Cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I can do here. Okay, it's a free dice. Okay, got some okay rolls for once. 2 dead dice is fine. I'm gonna use this yet because I don't know if I'll need it. This is of course interesting. Not saying what they do because in case Beep doesn't know, I'm not gonna tell Beep. Dirty stream snipper. Oh, I could have used this. Whoops. Oh well. That's fine.
Stand clear. Oz, reveal thyself.
Really fucking annoyed. I haven't gotten any of my free Switch cards, by the way. It really pisses me off. Jesus Christ. Fucking love that I'm healing their ka-ching every time with my Switch. Love that. It's really cool.
Let the wind lead.
Oh, I need enter. Oh, fuck me. What? Okay. We can still do it, I think, but... Definitely... Oh, wait, we can't do it. Jesus Christ. God fucking damn it. Okay. I thought I would have enough dice for that. Whoops. Kilo Favonia is definitely a gene must get. Yeah, clearly. Well, at this point, is there a forfeit? Like, there's... I mean, I'll let you kill me, I guess, but I am utterly and completely fucked. There's literally 0 chance. My dumbass forgot you needed energy to cast this, and I didn't factor that in properly. Honestly, the fact... I think these cards are trash. I'm gonna say that. I'm sure there's some that are good. These special character cards. This one, I don't know. 4 cost is a lot. It's a lot. I have a real Dragon the Tame down. Yeah, I mean, to be clear, I don't think this deck works well. This is literally just, like, the second match... This is the... Or, no. Other than the NPCs. Right. This is... Yeah, the third match I play with this deck at all, since I got Jean. Like, I got Jean last night, put her in the deck, and that's it. D-Luke is really good. 3 Pyro Dice to instantly cast his elemental skill, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think Diluc is a pretty powerful one. My deck is not working as intended right now, that's for sure. Okay. Now I can do the burst. But I have no things, which is great. Let's see. Alright, well. I'm just trying to think of anything I can do meaningfully, but I honestly don't think I can do anything meaningful. Didn't get shit all for Animo Dice. And yeah. Look, actually, Kaya's just gonna die when I do that. I just realized that was stupid. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Oh no, duh, because that's an instant. Yeah, derp. I'm a dumbass. So that was something slightly sensible. 0. Oh yeah, because you're bullshit. That's why. Fucking Aquila Favonia. Jesus. Okay, well, that's a weapon I want. It's just like, no, fucking Aquila Favonia. You healed for like 5 or 6 with Aquila Favonia. Jesus. I can't do anything with the fucking Aquila Favonia. Every ability I do can give fucking Kaching basically a free heal. Other than when I switched to official. Force a switch to official. Just...
I can do it.
Sure, play a thing. Come on. There you go, have some energy. Just gotta get to level 5 for Wolf's Greystone Dynamic Skin. Yeah. Definitely think this is not a very refined PvP deck. My goal for a PvP deck is an annoying deck and also just a generic strong deck if I feel like winning. At this time, my deck is failing at being annoying. That's for sure. It's just failing in general. Okay. Gotten 0 Omni die. -1 damage. Fuck you, your stupid Aquila Favonia.
Swirl, Mark 2. With sword comes shadow.
Yay. Thank you for killing me.
Oh,
I'd say it was fun beat, but it was kind of pointless. Any annoying deck is Overload plus card swapping Animo. Basically, as you set it up right, every turn they switch cards. If you set it up right, every turn they switch cards. Yeah. Definitely. That's like what I'll do. Obviously, the deck does not work in that form at all right now. Well, good game beat. I was hardly a match for you. The fact that my deck was that bad and had 0 problems even with the NPCs is why like it was annoying that like Marjorie could have been an interesting like NPC battle, right? But instead it's just like, nope, has 5 dice, 7 cards in hand, does nothing. What? Like, what? Alright then, sure. That's so overall the game itself I really like it. So I'm not claiming I'm very good at it right now. That's for dang sure. But you took out your earphones and all. Oh, Beep was being honorable and they weren't cheating. Wow. Thank you, Beep. I still got wrecked by you. As soon as I saw that you had Kaching, official, and then Sucrose, I was like, yeah, I probably can't deal with this. I was already aware my deck was not very refined. So it's fine. I probably could have switched to like the whatever the default deck is, which has like very minor tweaks in it, and probably did better in that situation. Oh well, okay. Alan, do you wanna play? I can play against Alan, I guess. I'll do One more, and then that'll be the end of the stream. Oh, never mind. Okay. I will not play against Alan. They do not have a deck that meets requirements, apparently. Whatever that means. Couldn't tell you what the requirements are, but you fail to meet them. Oh, 30. Well, yes, they have to have 30 cards. That's that's required.
Oof. My waistband has been feeling a little snug these last couple
Also,
of days.
select any elemental die to
He thinks
reroll.
Every
her
journey
chance
has
of
its
Interesting.
overindulged.
Don't rush.
I would like to do, really, I'm 100 away from this. I would like to do a full dice manipulation deck, for sure. And see how that plays as well. Not a full dice manipulation. You can't do full anything right now. You gotta do a mix of something right now. There's not enough cards to do full on one game plan, I think. But you have enough control over, like, obviously the cards you put in your deck, and being able to redraw hands and re-roll dice. Obviously, all the character mechanics, yada yada. I really like the game. It's very good. Oops, wrong thing. Alright. Oh, what? No, I wanted to use the other deck. Fuck. Okay, I had to switch the deck beforehand, apparently. Alright, well, we're gonna get wrecked again, because this deck is obviously not very good. But maybe we'll be fine if we get good hands that let us actually switch characters for free. I guess I should have at least, I don't know, swapped out Kaya for Diluc or something. Sure, this is an okay hand. Oops, I actually didn't mean to get rid of that. Alright, my bad. Already goofed on my own. And now I got a Gene card that's probably a dead card for the vast majority of cases. Oh well. Sure.
Ready when you are.
Official. Hello. Okay. So we got a completely free swap with those two cards if needed. A little annoying we didn't get an Omni Dice, but let's see. Do have this. Also have this. It's interesting. Let's use this. And now, do that.
Dodge this.
Superconduct and Overload. Oh yay! Oh yeah, this is true. This, I guess Alan's deck is the full do damage to everything, all characters at once type of deck. Normal attack. Okay. Now I think I could do. Let's see. I want to do Gene or. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just who I want to build up energy on. I think I'd rather build up energy on Sucrose, most likely. Even though I know we do have this card, but this is just kind of a dead card, honestly. So, yeah, let's do this. I could use this, but I don't think I have a reason to save this right now. It's not useful to save it. Wait, actually, no. I could... Can I... Oh, whoops, I didn't even need... I could have used this. Oh, man. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Whatever. Let's just switch. I don't think we can use two skills, so let's switch.
Help.
And then we do this.
Absorption test.
And that's it. I could have done things more optimally, I think, for sure. But oh well. What you got for me, sir? The elemental tuning. Oh, yep, okay. Better smack me. Yep, that makes sense. Alright. That's fair. Alrighty, and end the turn. No switch, cool. the healing one, right? No, that's actually the free switchy one. Okay. All right, that's all. Oh, that's all right. That's all there's to say about that. Think. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. Do this.
Stand clear.
Force a switch to Kaya. And I don't have an animo die. Shoot. Frick.
Freeze.
Ow. Melt damage hurts. If I convert to an animo die, I could switch to Kaya. Throw away another card. I don't know, throw away 2 cards. Switch to Kaya and do a skill. Is that worth? I don't think it's worth. What do I do then? What do I do? I think I just take some setup here. This is not very valuable. Yeah, this is really not that valuable, I don't think. Let's do this. Switch to Kaya, or maybe switch to Jean, I guess. So I would rather Sucrose not die.
Ready for anything.
What you gonna do, sir? Murder me? Oh, Diluc, that's what you're gonna do. Alright, that's fine. Then I will... I wish I could... Man, I want more instant speed switching characters.
Ready when you are.
Do this. And you're gonna get to go first, probably, unless you do something. We'll see. Oh. You did a 2 cost. Oh yeah, you put the artifact on him. I forgot. Alright, that's fine. I get to go first at least. Oh no, I can already guess what they're doing. Setting up gross things, probably. I know as soon as Diluc gets burst, I'm probably losing a character, that's for sure. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty bad. Okay. Oops. Okay, I still don't know when it uses the game uses phrasing like switch to your next character in to be the active character. Is it going right? Is it switching to Sucrose? I don't know. I think I'm gonna play a little safe though. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Freeze.
Ow. Okay, Kaya not dead yet, thankfully. I think I do this. Switch to sucrose. And then I need to sacrifice something. I'll sacrifice that. It's gonna kill you? No. Frick. I think I have to do this then, basically.
Animal test 6308.
You're not getting your burst off. Sorry, sir.
No excuse for defeat.
Kaya's gonna, or Kaya, Sukra's gonna die. Didn't get her burst off, but oh well. It's fine.
Cool it.
Need to make adjustments.
Boy. Yeah. Probably.
Ready for anything.
Who's this? No, no, no. Wrong thing. Okay, and then I can... I did not mean to cast that. Fuck. Shit. I meant to element tune that. Oops. I would have actually rather cast this and then... Oh well. Yeah, oh well. Ningguang is such a game changer if you're lucky. It sucks. Yeah. I would like the Ningguang cards, that's for sure. It shouldn't be too long before I can get them though, thankfully. Alright, and then might be able to go first next turn, we'll see. A little bit close here, but I do think I have a little bit of an advantage. Since I was able to get rid of Mr. Diluc before he got a burst off. And I'm going first this turn, so see how the dice rolls. Alright. At least this shows my deck isn't completely non-functional. Ooh, those Omnis. Ooh, okay, yeah. Oh, it switched to Animo. That's fine. Okay, I was gonna say it bumped it and switched it from Cryo to Animo. But if it switched it to non-Animo, it would have been a little annoying. All right, what do we have? We can get energy. That's actually kind of interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything with that though. I may as well. Shoot, actually, I do not. If I switch to Kaya, he just dies. So, no, I definitely want to swirl. Yeah, let's just do that. I think we're fine here. I think I just leave Jin and I swirl again. Just have to convert one thing. I think I'm fine. Unless you got some healing going on. If you got some healing, it might be a little bit more risky for me, but we'll see what Alan's got. Getting energy lets me burst. Yes, I could burst. No, I wouldn't be able to burst. Yeah, that's what I was. I think when I did the quick mental math, right? Because this costs 2, right? So while I could have used that, and then I could have bursted, that would have just healed me, and that could have kept me alive. Which, actually, it's possible that could have been the right play instead of that, but this does no damage. Yeah, it just heals your characters for 2 HP. But that could have made me win, potentially, depending on what they're going to do next here. If they can survive this round, that may have been a misplay, and the burst might have been the safer play. But there's a very high chance I think I just win this round. They're converting a bunch of things over. I can't fathom they're going to do anything that can kill Jean and Kaya. Because I can use Kaya or Jean at this point to kill their Kaya. Yeah, so they would have had to heal, basically. There we go. Good game, Alan. That was fun. It was nowhere near it was a good game. It was nowhere near like beat, but just completely sweep me without even me having a chance. So that was enjoyable. Thank you, Alan. It was fun. Thank you, Beep, as well, of course. Just Beep has a better deck. So, yeah. It was fun. Good game, good game. But yeah, I really like it. It's a fun card game. It's really well balanced, honestly, for the most part. From what I've seen people talk about Ganyu might be a little bit broken, and like I said, might need to be banned in matchmaking, but we'll see how it goes. The fact that they're adding cards in the next update means I think the card game has a lot of potential. But I do hope they realize they can't, and particularly for matchmaking, right? And I don't know, I don't think there's any like ranking on matchmaking. I think it's just complete randomness, but especially if they ever plan on doing like, I don't know, like a ranked mode for the matchmaking would be cool. It'd be a cool like permanent mode to have in the game, honestly, if there's like a ranking system. If there's like tournaments or whatever. But then they gotta like be able to, they have to like, if they're doing some kind of competitiveness, and they have to ban cards like Ganyu, right? Is the easiest thing to do. So if particular cards are broken, you just ban them. That's kind of all it comes down to. Yeah. So I don't know. I really like it. They did a really good job. I do hope they do something a little bit more than they're doing than just with the like, you can matchmake. The matchmake is cool and all, but I think it'd be more interesting to see like an actual competitive scene, like not even for rewards, just like you can do a tournament and have fun like with the tournament, and just because it can be fun to like win and try to win in a tournament, right? Right. So I don't know. If you run summoner killing cards, which are good to have, Ganyu's burst isn't as effective. Oh, interesting. But so that's the problem, right? If Ganyu is so heavily used that it's warping towards either using Ganyu or having a counter to using Ganyu, that's warping the entire player base around one card. And if you ban that card, it improves the diversity of decks and the variation that people are allowed. But as it currently is, especially because there's no like sideboarding system in these, because you're not doing best of 3 matches, so you don't have a sideboarding system that can deal with potential problems like that. So, yeah, Zhao and Hu Tao card against Ganyu or Oceanid is a lifesaver. Yeah, so it's good that they have counters for it, but if it becomes so strong that it's an either-or situation of either you use Ganyu or you have a hard counter for Ganyu specifically, and you have to craft your deck around a hard counter for a specific card. Like, you see the problem there, right? It's very similar to Magic, and like some problems like Magic has, or has had in the past. But, you know, those problems ultimately are temporary in Magic the Gathering because, like, they ban cards. They're willing to ban cards. So I hope Mihoyo understands that there's cards that if they're going to do any kind of matchmaking moving forward, particularly in competitive matchmaking, they need to ban cards. And if they don't do anything for like that, and I'm not saying that the Ganyu specifically is going to be a problem. We're still very early on. It just might be people are leaning towards using a lot of Ganyu because Ganyu's card is strong and people like Ganyu in general, right? But I'm just using that as an example to illustrate my point, which is if they want matchmaking, right, to be good, then this they need to like take into account that some cards shouldn't be allowed there, right? So yeah, anywho, but there's a Ganyu. Get out of here with your Ganyu. This is Polearms only. No Ganyus are here. But yeah, anywho, that's the stream. Thanks for watching. Hopefully Yao Yao will come in. Wait, what am I saying? Hopefully Raiden. I don't know. There's videos on the weekend. I'll have a video or 2 up on the weekend, tomorrow and Sunday, whatever. See you next week for streams. Bye bye.